We're here at the pool room down at the foot of the Blue Dandenongs, nestled in Ferntree Gully for the 2007 ANZAC weekend tournament.
It's a really pretty spot, but not so much in here. It's a bit smoky today.
It is a bit smoky, and we got our throats cleared out last night by some pepper spray through the air conditioning, but that's a whole other story.
And we've got Mark Williams. He looks like he's won the toss and playing Steve Gray. And this is last year's two finalists, and they're meeting each other pretty early. So
that's right. This is only the second round, and Mark Williams and Steve Gray up against each other. This is a huge match.
And of course, it's still best of five, Greg, which is a bit unfortunate. But
still best of five. So who got to three first in the original match? Can you remember, Gav?
No,
I think it was Mark. Mark was killing him early, wasn't he? And then Steve came back.
I think it was a bit that way.
So Mark will be looking for a bit of revenge after missing a couple of dead set dolly blacks and losing those frames.
No, that was last year. I'm sure he's put it behind him by now. Steve, they didn't really spread well off Mark's break, did they?
No, he looked like he actually didn't hit that break super hard on purpose. Just sort of tapped it. Maybe he wanted to keep things closed up. I think Mark would know that he'd back himself to outplay Steve, I think. I don't know.
Well, he's very dangerous.
I don't want to cast aspersions on...
Steve's been in the final last 4 years or something, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went for about $700 in the Calcutta because he just keeps winning this tournament. But this will be a real test for him. Mark would have to be... Well, Mark's one of the best players in Australia. One of the most aggressive players in Australia. He's as good as Benny Noonan at finding a pot out. So
yeah, that didn't work out for him. He just pushed the yellow over the corner pocket. It was a breakout shot to free up the one near the black. But unfortunately pushed the yellow over in front of that corner pocket's blocking those two reds, so he's created a bit of a problem for himself here.
He has, and there's really not a lot of room to make problems for yourself in this match. Only a best of five. It's not like last year's, I think it was a best of 9 in the final.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. How did they meet each other this early? Is it not a seeded tournament?
No, it's not a seeded tournament. It's a blind draw every round, so anybody can meet anybody early on. That's why we see these big matches early on in the tournament, which is a bit of a shame. We would have liked to have seen some seedings happening, use the Victorian or the Australian seedings. Now, it's really, I think the winner of this, or whoever happens to have his eye in by now, it's not going to be. That's the way these things seem to go. With the exception of maybe JR and Benny's game, where Benny just potted out, and JR didn't really get a chance.
Well, he's got a couple of problems. All the balls are available to him. He just has to play some very nice positional shots to go out here. The one up behind Bulk. And the one on the top cushion.
Oh, that hasn't worked out. He's jawed that out. It's spat across the side of the table, and really, he's gone from being in a really good spot to being in a really bad one.
Steve Gray's scratching his head there. He's still got a red tied up there. I think he can sneak this red underneath the yellow red, but the angle is approaching from him. He won't be able to do too much with the white to promote that ball. That's a very clever shot, Greg.
That's a lovely shot from Steve. I'm not so sure that he hasn't left some room. Mark's having a look at it now. Do you think a yellow might be able to just squeeze under that red? Because he's got a yellow there on the cushion. I think it's okay.
We'll find out soon enough.
He's not playing it now. He looks like he's playing it now. Oh, there's heaps of room.
He was too.
Broke that ball out. Great shot from Mark.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Just giving himself an opportunity to go out here now.
Oh, he's studying the table. Nutting this one out. If he doubles this, say, for instance, he's in a pretty good spot. No, it's not
He's going to play this with the bottom right, I think.
Bottom right coming back into the black. Oh, he did exactly what we said except pot it. Now Steve with another chance. So there's been a couple of chances early here.
Yeah, although the balls have been You know, they've been pretty tied up, so the chances have only been half chances. There haven't been any easy chances yet.
That's true.
Looks to me like he can cut this plant. Looks like he's taking the plant out, right?
He took the plant on. Look at that.
We have a mobile phone and
Yeah, it looked like a risky way to play it. I don't know why he didn't cut the one on the rail onto the ball. I guess maybe he thought they'd clutter up a little. He'd rather have them apart.
a mobile phone and a plastic fish were found under your pool table. If you lost those,
Nice little cut there from Steve as he
Oh,
controlled the white
travelling.
though.
Look at the white. Oh, that's no. You don't want to give Mark Williams 2 shots. I'll give you a tip.
He put everything into the pot then. He must have known the white was heading back in that direction. It's a pretty common enough.
That's right. So Mark is looking really good for this. First frame.
Ooh.
Gee, that's actually worked out quite nicely in the end. He's got this into the corner pocket now. He's going to bump back off this. Land for the one into the corner now.
He'll have a choice.
Yeah, great shot. Now, cannot miss from here. Cannot miss.
No, corner, middle, black.
ABC,
Simple as
this
you
one.
please.
Just landed really nice position here. He's got the option of running through, which you won't do. You'll just stun out.
He's a tiny bit off angle, so
I think he's got perfect angle here.
he
He'll
should
end
have
up
back
about-
to the same pocket.
Oh, he came back. Yeah. Nice shot. Well, a bit of a scrappy frame starting off between these two champions of the game. Oh, you're joking.
He would have. That's incredible. You won't see him miss too many of those.
Like
Maybe last year is stuck in the back of his mind. I think he just already thought he had it in the bag. Now he's got to make a nice putt.
I don't know if he got a kick there or what's going on. He's made sure of it the second time, and I tell you what, the
Missed the
demons
easy
came
one
back
and got
to.
the tougher one.
Yeah, that's right. He won't be happy about that. He was spewing about the first one that he missed on TV. So yeah, just got to keep himself going.
Steve Gray to break off in the second frame. He trails.
He's
One
got a red.
frame.
It's good spread on the balls.
It's a much nicer break. The reds look pretty good.
They do.
The one near the nearest to black will pass to the middle, but just to make good position for that. The one closest to the white now passes the yellow to the corner, so he doesn't really have any problems with traffic.
Oh, gee, he only just spotted that. He
Just snuck
tried
it
to
in.
bumped it out.
They widened the pockets up a bit this year, have they, Greg?
They have,
Look
yeah.
like
We got the extra buckets on this table so that the players look good by potting out every game.
They weren't big enough for me just before.
Well, you didn't play on the television table, so that's the problem. Only the television table has buckets. All the other tables are tight. So then by the final, everyone just pots out. It's great. Oh, he
Loading
drilled that.
up,
Look at that.
gets him
And
off again. No.
he's no stranger to the big shots, Steve. We saw 2 of the biggest shots of all time in his first match against Brenton Collier in last
year's semi, wasn't it?
No, it was in the first round.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was sensational. He doesn't mind letting the white fly around a bit because he knows where it's going most of the time.
So Mark, after a shaky black, gets to the table again. He did make a nice black in the second one, though. And we have to
Yeah,
remember,
it's the,
Mark's one of the best players in Australia, so this is why we think it's so unusual for him to miss a straight black. He's going to take this into the centre pocket. Maybe long. And he's gone long. I saw him miss that shot in practice just before the cameras got switched on. Exactly the same way.
Okay, so he didn't learn from his mistakes.
He didn't. He's maybe just caught it with a bit of outside spin or something. I don't know. Bit of running side. White ball might have thrown. Steve, the picture of concentration on the table. Oh, he might not make a rail here.
He has just.
That was a good.
Well
good
judged.
Yeah, it's a good judge of pace. Look at that, dead set on the rail.
We'll see them probably play a different style in such a short match, Greg. They'll probably play a little bit more safety because they know that if they give the other player an inch, they'll take a mile.
You'd think so, but
Doesn't take long
I don't
to-
know. I think that goes against Mark Williams' nature to play that sort of tippy-tappy roll-up game. He likes to attack. No, that hasn't worked out really.
Yeah, he would have liked it to get a bit deeper.
Hmm.
No, I guess while that little cluster of balls are there where the black is, I think the yellow is available but needs the red out of its path. He's removing the red now. Is he playing?
I'm going to check off this, and no, he's played a safety. That's a pretty clever shot. Don't know if it's the right shot.
Bit of cat and mouse because they've both got some traffic issues.
Steve's got something in mind there where there's a specific shot there that he's thinking about. I don't know if that's because if he's trying to cover the yellow that Mark's about to play, then it was a bad shot because Mark's got this on a plan. That's really the only ball I can see why he would play that safety. Well, Mark's decided not to take it. Maybe he did cover it. Mark travels
Straight
around.
to the middle pocket.
No, good posie on that ball in the
Yeah,
middle.
Paced it well.
Mm.
I think he was looking at maybe taking the yellow off the bottom of the pack and then off the yellow and towards the plant. It was a
Possibly so.
complicated shot, but
So now he's come down for this ball. So he's just going to bump the black out here. I can't quite see what Steve was thinking when he just covered that ball. Maybe he wanted Mark to take the pack on as opposed to himself. Okay, so Mark hasn't. Maybe it isn't on. Mustn't be on. Mark hasn't taken it then, well, maybe he takes it now. Off the bottom rail.
yeah, I think he's got a good angle here too.
Spun up. Let's come up. You see, he's not happy.
Put the brakes in off it. Top cushion a bit. We needed to come a few
Yeah,
more
he
inches.
just underhit it. You got a bit of a stun instead of sort of sliding off the ball.
Table 12. Nathan Harris to referee that game, please.
Well, this will decide the game, this shot here. He's having a good look at it because he knows he can't mess it up.
It's true.
He's going to free up all of Steve's balls, free up the black.
I'm really surprised he didn't take it earlier.
Arnold.
Even the plant was easier than what he's got now. He's got so much pressure to. He has to make sure that he doesn't pot the red off the yellow. He has to make sure that he lands on one of the other yellows.
To umpire that game, please.
And he played it off the red. It's a clever shot. It didn't quite work, but
It's just about perfect, but not quite.
hmm.
What's Steve got now, Greg? He's supposed
Steve's got
to-
the ball to the corner, then just bump that red underneath the other red and up and down off the centre. That's the way I go about it.
Table 9. Ray Shorthouse, Peter Panopoulos.
It looks like the go. He's just got to be careful
Lee Gilpin to umpire that game, please.
not to snooker himself if he's playing out from under the black.
Yeah.
And pick a nice little spot of about 6 inches where he's safe, where the cut's not too thin.
Yep, just bump that in. Now, so he's got really good angle here because he can just stop and just travel that little way up towards the black. But he's not really in too much danger of going behind the black.
Yeah, true. You
Well,
probably
he's playing
punch
with
it
top,
rail.
so he's going to go right
rail
on
off
the
the
rail.
yellow.
I don't know. Ooh,
I think he
missed
was
it.
trying to play it off the yellow. He just misjudged it. He didn't catch enough rail before he made contact with the yellow.
Hmm.
He played it that way so he could get the white up to a nicer angle, I guess, or he wasn't going anywhere near the jaws of the bulk corner pocket.
Yeah, I don't think the eye was quite in there. Don't know, something went wrong. Now Mark Williams, great opportunity.
Oh yeah, I don't think we'll see him this year.
No, I can't see him missing really.
Hopkinson, table 2. Mars Salazar, Ricky Hopkinson, table 2.
Came back off that.
Yeah, he's
I thought
gonna
he
go-
might have left this one until last. Why do you think he's taking this now?
I guess he's got great position. He's got enough confidence in his white ball control to be able to get a nice angle and go up and down.
Look at that, all the way up the table.
Yeah, don't.
I think he's okay as long as he lands top side of this
Okay,
yellow.
yeah, he's worked out all right.
Now he just has to run through this and, well, he's got plenty of choices. I think he'll run through.
Yeah, it looks fairly natural for the run through.
Look at that, beautiful, beautiful position.
Yeah, nicely weighted.
So Mark Williams getting off to a bit of a better start than last year's final. He's going to go 2-0 up. It's a best of 5. It's a good spot to be in. So here we go. Steve Gray, last year's champion. Oh, he's on the edge of going out already.
He went for a bit in the Calcutta too, Greg. So
He did go for a bit, but Mark went for a bit as well. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's a fair bit riding on this match. It's a shame it's only a best of 5.
I'm watching over on table 4, my last horse in the Calcutta, Bevan Rankin. Having a go. He's playing Tim Shelton, so I don't like his chances personally.
It'll be tough. He's a tough man to beat. But in a best of 5, anything can happen. I beat Pikey before, and I wasn't expecting to knock him off.
Mark Williams breaking off here. It's the 3rd frame. He's 2-0 up. He's potted a red, and he's got a good spread on the balls. So can he do it without giving Steve another visit at the table? Gee, that'd feel good, I think, after losing the final last year.
It won't feel so good for Steve.
Oh, no. But, you know, Steve got plenty of money last year. He doesn't need it.
I think he probably would have spent that by now, Greg.
Oh, really? I don't know. Actually, Steve has have you seen Steve's taxi car thing that he...
Is that the black...
The black...
London cab?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
didn't realise that was his. Yeah, I've
I'm
seen him
pretty
in
sure
the car
it is.
park.
Yeah. I think he's like some kind of tourist attraction.
Might do weddings.
Weddings, yeah, as the Cockney cab driver.
He looks like a Cockney.
Yeah. So Mark selected the yellows here. He'll really want to just close this game out now, won't he? Stopping the yellow here. He's got those 2 yellows together. I think the one closest to the top rail passes pretty comfortably. Mark's elected to go
doesn't
down.
have any trouble with traffic. To
Might need a
put
bit
the
of
brakes on there, though.
Bit of a
Not happy.
gasp of exasperation from Mark. Little tap of the table there as well. He's not happy.
Well, you can get there with a short, sharp
Come back
screw.
off the side rail.
Yeah.
I think that's what you'll look to do. Just go square across this.
It's queuing nicely to get these. You get the pace right too, because you're
Nice
hitting it
shot.
a little bit thin.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he's back in great position again.
Yeah, play the inside. Oh, he even caught the yellow first and it still went. So it goes to show how on that was.
I think we're going to see this match end right here, Greg.
Absolutely. I can't see Mark missing from here now. He's really opened this game up nicely. It's what you want to do. You want to leave the easy shots last when the pressure's on. Nice little use of spin there to just get the white to come out that little extra couple of inches.
Yeah, he's got the angle to just play a
He's
heavy
nice and
stun.
straight, yeah.
We can go side rail. Heavy stun it is. Down and close to his work.
It's not perfect. He's a chance to go into the black here.
Nah, he's fine, Greg. He can go
Yeah,
around 2
go
rails.
around.
Or, yeah.
Well, he's just having a bit of a look, though. I'm not so sure he agrees with you. Okay, no, he's down on it. He's decided. Gav's right. I can just pot this black. No worries. Nah, see? Now the pressure's on. He's going to miss the black. No, I'm not going to put the mods on
Don't
him.
put the mods on him. Although I'd like to see this match go the distance.
It's not going to. Mark Williams wins at 3-zip and gets his revenge from last year.
They're having words. He's still got a smile on his face, Steve.
Yeah, he's always got a smile on his face. He
he
likes.
seems like a really nice bloke. So. Okay, here we are at the pool room with the last 16 match between James Delahunty and Marc Robertson. This should be a beauty. Last 16, so it's best of 7, Greg.
That's right, mate. This should be a crackerjack match. These guys both know how to play. A South Australian young gun versus a Victorian young gun. Both of them bloody good players. And James Delahunty, who's got one of the biggest breaks in the game,
Did not produce at that
did not produce at all.
moment. No, they didn't spread well at all. He gave it a bit, but they just seemed to stick together or something.
Yeah, there was a bit of glue on those 3 balls in the middle. Look, they did not move a centimetre. So that doesn't really play into either of these players' hands. They're both aggressive players. They'll look for big outs. Expect to see some crazy shots going for the out here from both these guys, because I'll tell you what, they can both play them. And very well.
Obviously, we need to see some pack development. We've got the black, red and yellow all frozen up in a little mini triangle there.
And you watch, Robbo will go for pack development early, I would think. But then again, Yeah, see, big cracking shot. Hasn't worked out for him, though.
Just push that red to an awkward position for himself. It's almost a set plant for the yellow, so he'll need to be careful how he disturbs that one.
Okay, he might be coming back into it now. He's going to cut this red along the bottom rail.
Looks a bit thin to get into them, even with a lot of side and screw.
If he comes back, I think he will get into it. I mean, he might even decide to check and come into the pack. The 3 balls in the middle there. They're the 2 options he might be considering. Looking just the way he's standing at the balls, he's playing with back and left, it looks like.
It looks
He's
like
going to
he
try
is.
and develop this ball.
You're absolutely
done a
right. He's
perfect
done it
shot.
really well.
Perfect, great shot from Robbo.
Just the perfect combination of backspin and side spin to get the result he needed.
Now, the reason you're going to see these guys play so aggressively is because both of them can go out from nowhere. So they can't really afford to give the other player too much opportunity. You can play a safety against a guy like James Delahunty, but he's so creative, he'll find a way out of it. So I've seen him go out from absolutely nowhere. So I think the reason why we chose this game for the last 16 is a couple of big games on, but this one, it's going to be a cracker. I think they're going to be going for their big outs.
All right. Well, he's here looking to run through and disturb that pack now off this red to the corner. He did have a look at it. Looks like he's got the angle to do it.
He's going to red to the corner with a bit of topspin and come into that pack, just develop the red and the black. If he does pull this shot off and he doesn't overhit it, he's going to be perfect for his out.
Yeah, he really probably only needs to just spread them a few inches and we'll have them available
Yeah, he
somewhere.
doesn't need to hit the pack very hard, just needs to sort of caress it.
Big shot here.
Oh, just didn't quite get onto the pack. He's still got options to get into it, but now he would have liked to have hit it there because he had that ball over the hole. Would have been nice.
Yeah, that's right. He's running out of backup balls as options. So once
right.
he gets into them soon.
See, now he's looking at the angle off this ball that's near the pocket. If he comes back with left off that ball, with right, I should say, yeah. He can certainly get into the pack, but it's a tough shot and it's a bit unpredictable of what will happen. I think that's what he's playing though. Had a dip. Oh, he's potted the black.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
No.
James Delahunty's won his first match without even getting out of his chair.
Well, it's not the way it usually goes, but he'll be happy to take that one.
That is so unfortunate. You wouldn't even read about that. I didn't see that black going anywhere near that pocket.
No,
was
it
looking
must
to
have
how
been a
he's
bit of a
gonna
squeeze to
think
actually
it-
get in there.
just
I'm sure
squeezed
if they
off
were
the
set
angle.
up, he would have been aware of it.
Oh, for sure. He would never have gone for that from that angle. Then again, it went pretty clean. Have a look at the replay there, and we'll see just how. It wasn't really obvious though that black was going to go in. But
Didn't seem to be from the overhead. I think it squeezed him.
well, the only comfort Marc can take out of this is that he's got the break now, so he can try and get it back straight away. Cracking break from Marc. Both these players got big breaks. James didn't quite come off, but it looks like Marc's break's on.
Spread pretty well and also returned a little. There's a few little mini clusters there, but he's potted a red on the break.
No easy pots, really, for either ball. I'm not sure if that yellow into the centre pocket goes.
Table 25, Jamie Stacey, table 25.
No, it looks like he's nominated red.
And Gus DeGiorgio, table 29.
Gee, that didn't look on from the overhead.
Gus DeGiorgio,
No, I suspected it was, so
Justin Kennedy, Michael Cody, table 19.
now presumably he's going to cut this ball back into the top corner and come around maybe 1 or 2 rails.
I think it's all he's got. So he'd be playing at least
all about the
2
pace.
rails here.
All about pace this shot.
Going
He
3,
came a lot of rails
4 rails and down
for nothing.
for nothing, it looks like, yeah.
This is going to be a safety shot.
Muttered something to himself there.
No, he's not happy. I mean, you're never happy when you pot the black out of turn, but like he could, blink and suddenly it's 2-0 down. In a race to 4, it's not where you want to be. Is he playing a safety here?
He's surely only got a safety to go for.
Oh, he played it off the yellow. Yeah, get so creative, these guys. Now, Jimmy Delahunty, son of Mick Delahunty, the legend, South Australian legend, who commentated for the Nationals for PoolTV. Great player, great commentator. And, of course, James, equally good player, I would say. He's
How old
very,
is
very good.
James? 24.
James is 24.
Been playing for a while?
He's been playing for a long time. On his pool profile, he's written, "I've made Australian teams and stuff."
That's very specific.
So,
Thanks for that, James.
yeah.
So he's been playing since he was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah, his dad's a legend of the game, so you can only imagine that he's been playing for a very long time. Has a table at home. Current Oceanic 9-ball champion, I think. Current Australian everything. He's got under 21 snooker championships and things like that as well under his belt. He's an all-round great cueist.
Yeah, it's difficult to be good at every aspect of the
It is
Of
difficult
cue
because they are
sports.
different games, each one of them, aren't
different
they?
games, different pockets, different tables, different balls, different rules. And yeah, to be good at all of them, that is something. Ben Noonan's very handy also at snooker.
That's right. I've seen him knocking his fair share of 100 breaks. And of course, Benny's very gifted at 9-ball, so James and Benny sort of, tend to come up against each other in many forms of the game. And same with Marc, actually. Marc's
Playing off the yellow. That's what he tried for, I think.
I wasn't sure if he was going for that double that he got or playing off the yellow. I think he was a bit careful about his white there. He wanted to not leave James too much.
This is a good opportunity for James now.
I
He's
think
got
so.
this long one to.
He makes
well,
this long one, he's looking pretty good.
you could go to either corner pocket. Could take the close one to the
I think he's taking the straighter long one here.
straight along the one.
It looks like the white passes the yellow. Oh no, it's just playing the cut to the centre.
Cut to the middle.
Oh my God.
He has not given it enough.
No.
He's trying to control that white.
He's
Finesse
gone
it.
on top of the head there. He's investigating the scalp because he's not sure what happened there. Just didn't quite get through the ball.
Looking at where it ended up, looks like he may have got the pace right, but just slightly overcut it.
Well, I would have thought that Marc would go game here, but he's just overrun that ball, I think.
Perhaps he was playing to cannon into the yellow to hold the white. Difficult to tell whether he can get through to this red. It looks like he might have just been lucky and
Ooh.
picked a gap between
Oh,
them.
if he's picked the gap, he's okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty fortunate, I'd say. Because,
That's pretty fortunate.
1 centimetre either side, and I don't think that ball would have been on.
Would have been left with a not so difficult cut along the bottom rail, but didn't leave him. Certainly wasn't as good as that shot for position.
Would have been a lot more difficult to control the white, and now he's in really good position.
Yeah, he's looking good for this frame. He'll be happy about that, getting one back. After that unfortunate black in the first.
So a simple putt, just got to land right underneath this red.
Yeah, I think, just tap it in, give himself some nice angle. This is one of those sorts of shots that you just need white ball control. Some of the amateur players you'll see, they'll end up in trouble, but I don't think Marc will.
What's he going to do, drop it in, take it long, or
I
is he
think he's
going to
play it with
stun it up and take it in the corner? We
Yeah, he's
stunned it up.
nice and close to his work.
He's okay.
He'll take this into the top corner.
Looked like
now.
a bit of a dangerous route to take, though. I mean,
Yeah, I thought he would have played that with a bit of top, actually, and gone the other side of the black. But I think he'll be okay with this. He's got up twice now, so
he's
these
going to
are
make
tricky
sure of it.
shots. I'm not a fan for these shots, but
They are tough. You're just so close to your work, you've got to be very precise.
good shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He has spat it. It's official. He spat the dummy. He has scratched the white, and he finds himself 2 frames to 0 down.
That was extremely nasty indeed. That is so unfortunate. 2 in a row.
He probably feels a little bit hard done by, and I can't say I blame him. Greg played pretty well and finds
Played
himself
well and had no luck.
2 frames down. James is not smiling, but I bet he is on the inside. It's nice to have a 2-frame buffer when you're up against Marc Robertson.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, let's face it, James really hasn't done too much to anything special. Marc can still win this match just because James really hasn't been at the table.
James is inspecting the pack, make sure they're nice and tight, because he was
You know,
aware of that first break where he didn't get a good spread.
That's right. That first break, he's just thinking about it. He knows he's got to really take advantage of this break. If he can break and run here or something like that, he's got this match sewn up, you'd have to say. Robbo's really under the pump. Yeah, see, that's a normal James Delahunty break.
More like it.
Look at that. There's 3 yellows and 12 reds going. No, he's spotted a couple of yellows.
That is a terrific break.
Yes, he's got I think he's my favourite breaker, Delahunty.
So actually, yeah, this is the fella Jamie Stevens was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's got the biggest break in the room, probably.
Yeah. And not only that, but if he doesn't run this rack,
I'd be very surprised.
I'll go he. So it's not just a good breaker. Robbo is going to launch the cue across the room, I think, though, if at least doesn't get a couple of frames back, because he'll be really disappointed with that first 2 efforts. Not really that it was any. Well, I mean, the last one maybe was a little bit his fault, but
Yeah, he didn't quite control the wide as well as he could have.
mm.
He didn't need to play it with bottom.
No. Just didn't. I don't think he even considered it, which is fair enough. I mean, it didn't look like he was in any danger of doing that.
Yeah, it's one of those shots with the small white that it doesn't even look on until you play it.
Yeah,
and then
launches back,
yeah,
yeah.
but he'd be aware of that. He's been playing long enough.
True. Yeah, Jimmy, I think he's just landed for this yellow long into underneath the red here. If that goes, this is definitely all over. Otherwise, he'll stop on the one closest to the corner pocket and just come back a little bit and take the other one long, I think. No, this one does go long.
It does pass. So. Just freezes the white pretty much where it is. He'll be okay. Well, he came off it a little bit, so I would have thought not to come back off that at all, just to give yourself a little bit of angle, but I think he's still got enough to work with.
Yeah, he's come back nicely. Well, James Delahunty's only potted one black and he's 3-0 up. Assuming he makes this, which he has. So, with the break, Marc Robertson is going to be looking to get exact something from this match. He's just had no luck, and then a bad shot has cost him another match.
Yeah, well, he was at table probably 80% of the time for the first 2 mat frames, and he somehow managed to lose them both. Okay, he'll be wanting a ball in here.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing.
Marc Robertson breaks off. 3-0 down in the blink of an eye. I don't think he hasn't potted a ball.
Once again, he's come up dry, so...
I tell you what, he's left those balls wide open.
Really, you could go out on either. I think you probably, I don't know, take red. I think you take red.
I think, yeah, they're 50-50, these balls. Take red just because they have better black options. Oh, look. You know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other for James now.
I guess if he takes red, he's really forced to take that one in the middle first. And I think he can be careful enough not to kill the other one that's sitting near it. If he's forced to cannon it, he can probably push it down towards the corner.
Yeah, well, he decided on yellows in the end. I think yellows are the right ball. Oh, especially if you land on that one first. It's a great shot.
Yeah, well, it's a clever shot too, because he's got so many backups. He can just afford to roll this in and have an option of angles on the 3 balls that are close to.
Three balls on. He'll have 3 balls on if he lands where that yellow ball is.
And it looks as though that yellow will actually go in the middle pocket and maybe even mess up those reds.
I think, yeah. Well, he's had a look at it. I'm not sure if he will play it, but it is an option for him. Oh, yeah, these yellows are really good. Taking the long option. Gee, you know you're queuing well when you can just sit
Drop
down
in a
when
soft
you-
long one like that.
Yeah.
Colby and Jamie, if you finished your game, could you, one of you come down and give us a result, please?
Just trying to see the family resemblance. I met his father for the first time when we were up in Darwin shooting the Nationals.
The red hair, mate, it gives it away.
Ah,
I don't know if Mick's still got red hair these days, but
he did have some hair, I remember that.
last time I saw him, he had red hair. Well, it's not a great shot from James. He's in a funny situation, actually, when you
He's
get
got enough angle. He can power this in and still get down table. He's got
Yeah.
enough angle and enough cue power.
Is this one of those times you think where he might just give this frame away just because you feel sorry for Marc? When, you know, like sometimes you don't know what you're doing.
I'm sure he knows Marc well enough to not give him an inch because he'll take a mile.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's gotten down table quite nicely off that. He could really go either.
Yeah, he's got choice of both balls here. Looks like he's taking the more difficult one first. Gives him better position. Let's have a look at the black. I know I said the reds earlier. Oh, he's missed. Okay, now Marc, this is a great opportunity for Robbo to get his head down and over the ball, get his hand on the table. Try and take this frame off James. Maybe get just a skerrick of hope.
Well, is he going to play the plant to the middle here, Greg, or is he going to take the cut to the corner?
I suspect he's going to go for the middle. Looks like he's lining up the middle.
You suspect, correct.
Yep, hit that nice.
He's played it well too to bring the red right
He
out.
needed that red down there to land on that, you know, tricky little one at the top of the table.
Yeah, it gives him an extra option for position.
Yeah, so he's bashing these balls in because he
A little bit,
feeling it a bit. He has to.
a little bit peed.
He just has to make sure, you know.
Is he going to drop this in, or is he going to screw over to the side rail and take that one on the rail next? Because he could.
I suspect he might. Yeah, might do that. No, he's just going to drop it in.
Drop it
See,
in.
happy to just calm down,
Keep
take
it
a breath,
simple.
keep it simple. No need to do anything fancy. He knows he can pot out from here. No worries.
Obviously has to leave himself a nice angle on this one so he doesn't have to work the white. And that's a good angle to leave for that shot. Give himself almost a half ball attack at this rather than a 3/4. Allows the white to naturally drift down without having to give it much.
No, he's hit that really well. Just so many options. What do you do?
Yeah, actually probably would have preferred to drop either a tiny bit shorter or go a
he's
bit,
just
tiny
a
bit
little
further.
bit, little bit
Yeah.
Chinese on this ball. I mean, it doesn't really, won't really make that much of a difference unless he tries to screw back,
coming
which is
off
what he's
it.
doing. And was happy to do it.
He just frees the white where the red is now, and he's on the board finally.
Just needs to settle.
Okay.
Okay, can't see too much going wrong here.
Well, fourth frame, we finally find Marc Robertson
Marc
on the
Robertson,
board.
he's got a frame back. Crowd getting behind him, they know he's had no luck so far. Of course, this is a Victorian versus a South Australian match as well, in Victoria. So there's a little bit of state pride on the line as well. You could say they were almost like the equivalent Victorian player versus the equivalent South Australian player in a lot of respects. So yeah, there's plenty of pride riding this one as well, I'm sure.
Well, with possible 3 to play, James still only needs one of them, so I'd say he's still the favourite.
Absolutely, with a break like James's. And he's just gone and to have a break. Rolling. Okay, we're back. It's the 5th frame here in this race to 4. James Delahunty is up 3-1 due to a couple of unfortunate incidents for young Marc Robertson, but
Thankfully for Mark, he's come up dry on his break.
yeah, that's right. Della with one of the biggest breaks in the game's come up dry. Gives Marc yet another chance to take another frame and claw a little tiny skerrick of hope back from this match.
Thought he was going to get down and play a shot then. But he was just having a look at the angle.
Yep.
Surely yellow?
Possibly
gotta
yellow.
be yellow. With those
Possibly
balls
yellow.
that blocking the red to that bulk corner pocket, he's
Takes the yellow. Nice shot. You know, Robbo can go out from here.
I'm
Robbo
thinking he'll be looking at trying to do
can
that.
certainly go out from here. Only needs to land with it. Yeah, he's... But he'll really be making sure of it. Now, the reason why I say that I think Robbo might be able to do this is because I've been 2-0 up against Marc Robertson in the last Good Friday competition, not this year's one, but last year's one. And he played some astounding pool to smash me in the end 3-2. But, yeah, I was lucky enough to be in that position, which is a good feeling. He then bought me in the Calcutta of this tournament the next time around. Because he thought I could play, but
So
actually
you got
I
a bit of respect off him.
yeah, I got a little bit of respect,
Yeah.
but turns out I was just a lucky mug that potted out twice.
Every dog has his day.
Every dog has his day, I guess, that's right. But now he's just touched these balls, which he probably didn't want to do.
No, it looks like it's made it a bit trickier.
It's made it a bit tricky, but there's room for the white inside that. I reckon he can still pot it. If he can
Yeah.
pot it, he can bump that red out. If he can bump that red out, he can go game. Oh, he's playing the inside one. Okay,
Yeah,
he's got an idea.
the
Or a
thing
safety, or an
can't
idea.
disturb it though. Can only land on it.
Coming, it must be flat on. He
That's
just,
the shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
So
not
he
one-
wants to leave the white right up against that, close to that
that
side
rail.
cushion.
Screw straight back down the rail for the yellow near the black,
Mhm.
and it's game over.
And he hasn't really put a foot wrong yet. He's looking in good position. I reckon he wants to play through and just land about a centimetre off the cushion.
Absolutely.
Maybe 2 centimetres.
I think 0 centimetres. Okay, how about 10 centimetres? I think 10 centimetres is too much.
I think he's still okay.
Okay.
Bottom and a bit of right.
Oh,
He's
he won't
missed
be
it.
happy with that.
He's overplayed it a little
I know,
too.
I'm just hoping he doesn't spear the cue across the room. No, he's
No,
okay.
just a big sigh.
Yeah.
He's keeping it together. Now, what's James got?
Well, he's got that pot, and if he, oh, he's got heaps.
He's at a fairly open table here.
Yep, this is his lineup. But I'll tell you what, James isn't at his best at the moment, so, I mean, there's a chance that he'll make a mistake. Normally, when James is on, forget about it. It's all over. But
Okay. Well,
he didn't
that wasn't a great shot.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be quite on. Even though he's leading pretty comfortably, he has had a bit of luck to get in this position. So he played a nice out in the last 2 frames ago, though. So still capable, still definitely capable. Just takes that. He doesn't mind the long option,
controlled.
James.
Yeah, not a problem. Controlled the white well too. So I guess he's going to clean up this end first and leave the one down the nearest to black.
Yeah,
as
for
his
last.
positional ball.
Just pop it out and maybe roll the black in under the yellow there for a shot into the centre pocket if it passes. He's perfect at the moment.
Yeah, just having a look at the angle he wants to approach the second last red from into the bulk corner pocket. He's just going to stun this in.
Stun he did.
And
I don't know if he landed
don't know if
I don't
that
know if that's
was
great.
the 100%.
He either wants more angle or the other side of the ball.
Yeah. There's a little slight error there of positional judgment.
So what's he doing here? Looks like he's playing off the rail.
Yeah, he's going to punch it through the rail and come out.
Barry Wakefield, Jim Spiteri, table 29, please.
That's okay.
It's all right. I think we'll see him shoot the black to the centre pocket on the same side of the table that the red's on.
Yeah, that'd be my guess now. He's got enough angle to come across the table pretty comfortably. Oh, he's missed. Here we go, Robbo. Can he claw it back? Oh my God.
All right, the double's on.
The double is on, and it's do or die. And you know what Robbo was practicing? Doubles.
No, he's going to play a snooker.
Oh, he could, actually. Oh,
No, surely not.
No.
Not Rob.
Yeah.
Just having a look. I mean, if he's going to play for the double next, he's got to be sure. He's got the double on now, but it may not offer the best position for
It doesn't.
the
It
last
doesn't. You must
yellow.
prefer to be playing the double for the black. He can land pretty square on it. He'll probably play a little bit of everything here. He'll play a snooker and land for the double and pot the ball. He can't decide what to do.
I don't know if you want to go for both of those shots.
No, you got to pot, don't you? He's got to pot it.
You gotta back
If he leaves James at that cross table, he'll knock it in 100 times out of 100. He's got to go to the pot.
That's true.
We'll try to drill it.
Try to disturb it.
And look at this. No, it hasn't worked out.
I think that's the match. Let's put his cue down.
So didn't want to take the reverse double. Wanted to leave himself on the flat double.
The speed that he hit it at, I thought he looked as though he was trying to even disturb that yellow.
He could have been.
Because he did come close to doing that. But it was probably possibly trying to create an angle that wasn't quite perfect, and it's cost him this match. Bad luck.
James Delahunty goes up there, 3-1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the semi-final at the pool room for the Anzac Day tournament. We have battle of two massive heads. We've got Brenton Collier versus Jake McCartney, and Brenton's breaking off. And it's like joining me in commentary is Jamie Stevens, and Brenton's got a good break there, mate.
He has. I can't beat that. I can't beat that. It's a good break too.
Gee, that is a very good break.
I think he's concerned over here is he's going to take yellows. He just wants to make sure he can still go out on them because he hasn't. He won't actually be on him until he pots them.
Sorry. Yellow ball's nominated.
Just a bit of problems with the ref's stopwatch there, making a noise, so just asked him to.
He just missed it. And in off. This is amazing.
Ooh. Well, it really must have put him off.
Well,
Here's now.
Jimmy
What
Milnes.
a story today we've had with Jake. We've seen two of his matches already. He's played really well in them, and now semi-final.
Jimmy Mills' head's going to be on the chopping block, I think.
Well, maybe. All right. Young Jake, great opportunity here. Open table
With two.
with two.
You know what they say, mate? Two heads are better than one.
That's right. The now Jake, probably the story of the tournament. Jake taking
Yellow
out
balls in
Alec
play.
Abanatis for 4-1. I think the final score was.
Yeah.
Great result for him.
Jake's never beaten Alec in comp. And yeah, it was a real monkey on his back, and he's finally shaking it.
Yeah, that's going to do nothing but give him confidence. So let's see if he can take that confidence and turn it into a big win here, get into a final berth in a major tournament. Oh, a lovely shot from Jake.
He's got a good kick.
Well, he's looking pretty good here.
I think he's just going to have to, he might just use a little bit of right hand side and bump that yellow into play. I don't think it's on. Might be on. If it is, it's straightforward. Oh, he's
Oh,
jerked at
just
that.
bumped.
Second visit.
He's got two, but look where he's left the white.
I think it goes at the top though.
Does it go straight up the top?
Looks like it will.
Okay. Jake just swinging the arm there. He
Got the chicken wing out.
got the chicken wing out. Just tightened up there. Now this is the shot. Makes this, it's out. He's out.
And
Looks good.
it's in. So he's back on track now.
How do you think he'll go about these last few balls, mate?
I think
Looks
he'll-
like he's taking this one over the hole first.
No, I think he'll play the plan. Oh, no, he is too. He's going a different way I would have, but that usually means success.
So yeah, you can. It's pretty straightforward for him now.
Yeah, I'd have played the plant just so
Mm.
all your balls are along the bottom. Now he's
Yeah.
actually going to move in and out, in and out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they're not real. Well, they're not hard, but they're not gimmies. These shots. No.
Actually, it must pass that yellow, so this is perfect.
Yeah, if that passes, then it's perfect.
You just stun the white where it is, and he's just got a little roll through to get on the black in the centre.
Yeah, looking good. Well, good start for Jake. Off a mistake from Brenton.
Still got to get on this black neatly though. It's not a simple black. That yellow's
got
off the
very good
cushion a
position.
bit, so he's perfect.
Yeah, very good position here. Has to be careful that he doesn't stun back behind those reds, but I can't see him doing that. He'll probably just roll forward off this.
Yeah, I think he might run through off the
Yep.
side cushion and back out. I think he'll want to get close to his work.
Mm.
He doesn't like that middle for some reason.
No, is he looking at coming in behind the black?
Looks that way, yeah. He's gonna stun up. I think he should run through here. Now he's looking at it.
Just a little tap. He did come up underneath it. Oh, not great still. I'd back him here.
It's a big shot.
He's a big shot. Just a little look toward the heavens there. He wasn't happy with it. He just wanted to kick the black out, I think, and have it.
Needs to touch his head for influence. He was getting a lot out of it before. Here comes the double. He's drilled it.
Straight in. Jake McCartney goes 1-0 up here in the semi-final after what could only be described as a clanger by Brenton Collier. It's a shocker. So let's see if he can come back. But Jake's got the break.
Yeah, pretty rare he does that actually.
Okay, we're here for the second frame in this first semi-final of the ANZAC Day tournament. Jake McCartney breaking off his 1-0 up against Brenton Collier. He really go over the old heave-ho, but didn't get much of a split off the pack.
He slaughtered that pack actually. He's only got one ball.
Yellow ball's potted.
There's only one ball that's sort of in the way, but that red's just stuffed everything for him.
Yeah, that's right. That just that last rolling ball. It's amazing how often that one last rolling ball can do so much damage off the break.
Yeah, I don't think he can even.
Red
find a
ball's
red
nominated.
cone. Oh, he's got one over the centre. I didn't think he could get to it, but he can.
Okay, nominating the red. Just
Kick
advance this ball down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually been a bit
Oh,
unlucky.
that's
to pull
unlucky.
that.
Ball's in play.
It's always a chance to do that, though. But yeah, I mean,
He's still okay here though. Like, he's got the ball. He's got the red near the pack, and he can just let the white just can into the other one. He's got the plant. He might be able to produce an out still. It might not be on. I don't know. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks on to me. He's playing it. No, he's playing the other ball. It's going to the right corner.
cutting it back. Just having a look at his cannon angle there. If he plays, I see what he might. He might try and play the split of those two balls
Yeah, he's going to
toward
try.
each pocket. It's like that. Look at this shot.
Oh,
Oh, great shot from Jake.
He's just a freak. Maniac McCartney.
Maniac McCartney. I think he might prefer that nickname over their head.
The head's sticking for life.
He was throwing some abuse in my direction yesterday, actually, because of that nickname, which I think you gave to him. So
I did.
Yeah.
Even if he shaves his head, it's not going to change. And he's got it all in front of him. He wants to leave this plan over the hole for some reason. He could probably get much better position on this ball in the middle if he wanted to, but
Just, yeah.
he's confident though, so he's going for it.
Yeah. Oh,
I
paid
didn't
the
like
price. Yeah.
Yellow ball's in play.
What's he going to do with it? See, even if he knocked those two balls off, surely stopping on that ball he was trying to get on just then for the black.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, just maybe didn't quite go about that the right way. I'm sure he had a plan, but I think that's the way I would have gone. Now Brenton, we get to see a bit of the talent of this young man. He was on my table in the qualifying, actually. He played pretty well.
Yes, the South Victorian.
The South Victorian, that's right. Just moved back to South Australia after a sojourn in the Victorian team.
And the Australian team he's in
In the
now.
Australian team, yeah.
Actually, I think he's actually no longer going to England. He was, but he had a very good nationals. He played
Yeah.
very, very well.
No, he's one of the top young players in Australia at the moment, no doubt about it.
And believe it or not, he isn't even using his own cue in this tournament.
Yeah, that's right. He mentioned that, well, he sort of hinted at that to me earlier, that he didn't have his own cue. He said he was looking around the room for the perfect cue to win the tournament with. I think he just picked up a rack cue now. So I don't know what he's using.
He's using Ange's cue. I actually picked 3 players to make the last 8 before this whole thing started, like before the Sunday started. And for some reason I picked Crazy John Phil Jones.
Yep.
And I think he made the 8.
He did make the 8, yep. He just went out.
I picked Brenton.
Yep.
I watched him playing the comp Friday night, and he was just smashing people.
Yeah, yeah.
And also picked James Della because, well, I mean, everyone's going to pick him to make last 8. He's dangerous.
Absolutely. No Benny Noonan in that mix.
When I say that, when I'm doing the Calcutta, I just have this feeling about people where I think I'm going to get a return.
Yeah,
maybe get a good buy.
Okay.
I'm shares with Ben and JR in the Calcutta for Ben, so naturally I had confidence he'd do well.
Yeah, it sort of goes without saying that you'd pick up Ben at almost any price. Oh,
He's hit that with a lot of side, and he's come unstuck.
Huge amount of side. It was an unusual shot. He sort of pushed through that. I was expecting him to come back off it.
Looked like he had a lot of left-hand side on it, and it's just checked up off the rail. Maybe he was trying to get. Maybe he was trying to get really straight on that yellow and maybe double his last one to the black, possibly, or screw into it.
Always possible. Looking for a little safety here, I think. Just a little tap. Oh, I think he's left it on. He doesn't look happy.
Oh,
No.
it's hard to tell. It does look like the one will pass.
Yeah, he was just playing that with a bit of check side, check off the rail, and he's left Jake on. And I reckon Jake is a good chance to go game.
It's be interesting to see if he just rolls this in place for that red, because it's really his easy positional ball on the black. I reckon he'll run through and just get toward the bottom rail. I'm not sure.
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's just run through, but I think he'll still play the bottom balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very important that he doesn't hit this really thin, let the white travel. He needs to hit thickish, and that way you can hold the red and the white together, and he's got angle to go up the table there.
Will he just bump this first one in and then...
He could do that.
Yeah, I just suspect he might do that. Just come back off it, come
He has-
out.
yeah. Ooh.
Oh, he hasn't got a very good angle.
Just red go to the centre though.
To the centre, I see what he's doing now, yeah. Well, that's what he's forced to do. I'm not sure what his plan was. But
Yeah, I definitely don't think he was trying to do that. But he's still okay. The only problem is he's got a fair bit of work to do with the white after he pots this. To
that's
get
right.
on the
Really,
black.
really depends on what kind of angle he has, isn't it?
He's missed this.
he's
I think
missed it,
he's got
yeah.
his hand down. Brenton's jumped out of his 200 miles an hour.
I know, he's like a bull out of the gates there, wasn't he?
And that yellow's definitely passing the red over the pocket too. He's looking at it. It might be closer than we think, but geez, it looks on to me. Maybe off the jaw, off the red.
It's a good opportunity for Jake. He'll be kicking himself over that, I think.
Yeah, he won't be happy.
Brenton just bumping the ball in well. He wouldn't play it like that if it wasn't on.
That's right. He's got a perfect angle too.
Oh,
That's gone.
oh, it dropped in. What a shot.
He's played that with so much confidence to move that red that he's actually played position for that pocket. So that's a super shot. You watch the cue shake up and down here. There it goes.
The shake up and down, Brenton Collier. Yeah, the little whatever you say, whatever it is, idiosyncrasies of players that you notice over the years.
You do pick him up. That was a big chance for Jake.
It was. Special comments from the umpire.
It's interesting to hear Jimmy say that. I mean, naturally, we didn't pick that up from here.
No, he did, yeah.
Interesting to see if that did actually cost him the pot.
That's right. James Mills just saying that he might have got a kick on his last pot there, Jake, and that's why he didn't go in. So, yeah. Okay, now Bronny steps up to break.
Lovely pink, blue and white shirt.
I was just about to comment on that myself. It looks very nice, doesn't it?
Straight from the Mardi Gras in Sydney.
Well, he has moved back to Adelaide,
Yellow and red balls potted.
but he's got a good break there.
Yeah, there's
Yellow balls in play.
a bit of cluster, but he's a master at actually manoeuvring.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
This is amazing.
what's wrong with you? It must be the
Red balls in
cue. I
play.
don't know what's wrong with that's his second time on the first shot. He just he's done nothing.
He's a bit more fortunate this time. He hasn't gone enough, and the yellow's covering the pocket. This is
Gave himself a bit of a clap there. Another opportunity for Jake.
That's a great shot. See how he's gotten that ball inside the rail to move that yellow. Not
Yeah.
quite far enough, but actually, no,
I
he's on.
suspect he can get into it.
I think he's going to hit the ball at in the middle of the two reds
That's what I was looking at.
and get a snooker.
He'll get a snooker. Well, he can. Got a lot of options.
Jeez, I don't like this shot. What would I know, though? Look at this. That's as good as you could possibly play it. I've got no idea, ladies and gentlemen. I have absolutely no clue about this game.
That was that was a great shot by Jake. Just played it with a bit of running side to get them into those reds and
He's
put
gonna,
Brenton in all sorts of trouble.
I'm going in for coaching lessons after this match.
I'm sure you'd be happy to charge your premium for them as well.
He has left Bronte a shot, though. It's not easy.
That's right. He's got the plant here, doesn't he? Oh, he's got back up off his shot
Yeah,
there.
bit of movement in the background, bit of noise.
Yeah. Day 13's really starting to fire up towards the end of the day, so
Well, that's super. It's different what I expected, but that's just as good a shot.
yeah. That was the one I expected him to play, just the little plant.
I thought he was going to play the two in the middle onto each other, but
Okay.
that was the easiest shot, obviously. But yeah, he's played it well. Good position. Heaps of work to do. I'm not sure what his plan is.
Well, he's having a look at this ball over the pocket now. I think he'll either pot it or he's got a way of working it out.
Oh, he has not played that how we wanted. He's actually got has he
Pretty
got a
good
result?
white, pretty good.
No, I don't think he'll be happy with that. Jake should be able to
Oh,
manufacture.
Jake can come straight into that pack, actually, from this.
I think that red goes on the outside, so he probably won't have to, as long as he can weight his white correctly off his ball on the left-hand side.
He's just having a look at his angle now. Ideally, you just come back up the table and bump into that yellow, I guess. And it's about where he'd want his white, I think.
Doesn't have to do too much. Well, all the balls will go once he clears one. This is the shot, though. You risk going in off or anything here. This is definitely the shot.
Yeah.
He has gone
come
in,
into
like
the
you
pack.
said. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's got a bit of run too.
It's not bad. That middle red does not pass the yellow. Like I'm sitting right behind that shot. So,
And once again, this is a situation where earlier on today I was commentating a match he played where he absolutely played a shocker with two. He could actually bump that one you're talking about out into the open and still go game.
let's still go game, yeah.
But or you could do that.
It's not bad.
He hasn't made it.
Does it pass? I don't think it,
I don't think it does.
don't think it does.
Yes, I think he should have just opened up the bad ball and then the rest of it's ABC for a bit play of his ability.
No, I think he can still do this. He just needs to get nice position on the red that's close to the white now. Oh no, it must pass.
Must go. Jeez, it doesn't look on.
No, not on our overhead.
And he looks really straight too on the overhead. I don't know how he's going to get on this red, but we're going to see magic shortly, I'm sure.
Oh, he's jacking up.
There it is. Look at that.
Bumped it out. No
That's-
worries.
No fear. And this is, he's not going to miss this. Oh, making the call of 2-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake McCartney cleans up Brenton Collier once again to go 2-1 up in the first semi-final of the Pool Room Anzac Day tournament.
Come on, you good Calcutta thing. These birds throwing the white ball over the place.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Jimmy Mills has brought an Aramuth ball cleaner to the tournament. At the Nationals, he was cleaning the balls on his guts. So
He stepped up.
he stepped up. I asked him to get himself a cloth, and he's got the official Aramuth cloth. So good on him.
He doesn't do
Appreciate it.
things halfway, Jim
He
Mills, when it
doesn't
comes to
know.
umpiring.
No,
Stop talking.
Jake McCartney breaks off. It's the fourth game here.
Huge break,
That is a
huge
massive
break.
Red ball spotted.
He's 2-1 up.
I think the hardest part about this is working out which colours to go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Look at those reds.
I've never missed sitting here though. Never.
I very rarely miss when I'm sitting here.
I think Brenton's just thinking to himself, why am I not getting a break like this?
That's right. It makes a huge difference, doesn't it? You see.
Oh, the break's the most important shot.
Yellow ball's
He's
nominated.
taking on yellows. Yellows are pretty good.
I'm surprised. I thought he'd take reds.
Yeah, reds just, but mate, they're both so good.
Yellow ball's in play.
Actually, looking at it, yellows are officially just a little bit easier.
Officially.
Officially, just with those. There's a couple of reds on the rail that, maybe you'd stuff up if you had a brain explosion. So, see, look, he's got perfect position now. Well, almost.
Yeah, I think he's going into this red. He want to be careful with this shot.
I think he is. Maybe he might even come back off this yellow and come across for the other side.
This is one of those frames where if you miss, you lose. You pot, you win. Like, you
That's
cannot
it.
afford to miss because the balls are so wide open.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's done exactly what you said. Although he's got no angle to work with.
No, I think he would have wanted to come a bit squarer than that.
Important shot this because even if he just rolls this in, he's got to play a big long shot. Maybe he's off a bit more than what it looks. He might better get off the rail a bit. If you can get it, half a foot off the rail, you should be okay. Well,
Just decided to dead stop on it. Didn't have any angle.
he's very close to the veranda, so this could be the key shot. I bet you he tries to roll this down, thinking that, if I miss it, the black's covered.
But I get, yeah.
He pots it, he wins the frame. Misses it, he covers the black. That's what he'd be thinking, but nothing, shouldn't be thinking anything but potting this ball.
Yep. Yeah, it's
And-
exactly what he's done. He was
and
spot
he's
on
left
and
the
look,
black
he
on
didn't
Ball's in
even,
play.
couldn't be happy with that. You should have, yeah, you're absolutely right. Should have just gone for the pot. Forget about covering. Brenton's going to find a way to get on that black. He's got heaps of room.
Yep. That is a massive head.
So Brenton Collier now on the reds.
Ooh.
He's got not much of a result there.
He's still okay. It's just that his white's going to be running a bit. Unless that ball's straight in the middle pretty easy. I think that's what he'll take. He's fine, actually.
Yeah. Drops it in nicely.
He'll be happy to pot that because that pocket, he missed the ball in that pocket earlier on.
He did, that's right.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, drills it nicely through.
And he's got perfect angle to stun to the centre of the table as well.
Just needs to come dead centre of the table here, doesn't he?
Yep, right behind it, and he can just, it's basically just a stun game from there on. Yeah, leaving that black open was just a real frame coster. Funny thing is, even if you can imagine that black is covered by the yellow and he's in this position, he actually plays for the top ball instead and then gets an angle to run through on the ball over the middle to get behind the black.
Oh, he's come back that way.
I don't think he intended that.
Well, no, I think he might have.
Maybe he was actually a lot straighter than what we
It did look pretty straight. I didn't think he could get too far out, but tell you what, if he was playing for that shot, he weighted it perfectly because he's only just can slide past this yellow, come out into the middle of the table.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
absolutely
That's a great
perfect.
Shot. Great shot. Come back off this one.
Yep. Maybe even screw the side rail, depending how he feels. Oh, I was worried about that.
Oh, no.
He's actually got a huge result.
Oh, he's gotten a little bit lucky. Just a look to the sky there. The other Brenton Collier idiosyncrasy, the little look up, thanking God.
That is a huge strawberry right there.
Rolls it in
Frame.
and takes the frame.
All right, we're back for the 5th frame. It's currently
Bonnie.
2-all. Brenton Collier to break. I bet you he winds up on this one because he won a big spread. Off he goes, and he's come up dry.
Open table.
Another opportunity for Jake. Greg, he's had a few. Let's see if he can capitalise here. Balls are a bit clustered, bottom rail.
Red ball's in play.
He's got a red on either side of the table that he can actually, with an angle, he can go into those too. Preferably, he'd want to go into it on the one on the left-hand side of the table, as you look, so he can bump the red toward the pocket.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, look at this shot with a bit of side,
Ooh,
bit too much side.
not quite got the angle.
Just wonder if he'll play maybe the plant. I don't think it's a very good shot. He's looking at it. Unless he flicks off it maybe and plays the buoyed shot.
Yeah, he might be looking to do that.
Yeah, that's a super shot.
Considering how good that shot was, he really, really was stiff. Only needed that ball to land over the hole.
You only need to be on the ball over the middle too, and
Yeah,
there's
I
probably
mean,
a chance to go out.
Any number of balls there that he could have potted had he not ended up hard up against that yellow. I mean, he can still pot balls, but...
He's still working out what he's doing.
That's all right. He's running out of time. Okay, he's going to cut this back.
He's going to kill the yellow maybe? Not sure what he's doing. Oh no, he's...
Oh, Jake McCartney's a freak of nature.
Pull your head in, you large freak.
That was another 2 in a row. We see why this kid's beating everybody today. It's just on fire.
He's just walking around the table as if to say, well, yeah.
Yeah. What?
What? That was just a normal shot for me.
Yeah. What didn't you think of that? Shit.
Okay, big shot here off 2 rails. Back down from the bottom ball. Here he goes. Oh, he's still okay. He's still okay.
Look at that. I think he's fine. He's got to go back up the table, then come back down for the black. So
He definitely wanted this to be at the bottom. This looks easy because the ball's over the hole, and people think, oh, no, the ball's over the pocket. This is simple as, but requires good cueing and good control.
yeah, he's got to really come back up through that gate of yellow balls.
Yeah, lots can go wrong here.
And then where's he going to put the black? I mean, I assume the black passes that yellow into the corner pocket.
I think it goes to both corners.
Okay. See how he goes here. He's just.
Tell you
comes-
what,
look
he's
at that.
played
Look at that shot.
That is brilliant.
Oh, great shot from Jake.
Crowd acknowledges that. I think they realise they're educated. They know how good that shot was.
Educated crowd here at the pool room. Always have been. Ferntree Gully is full of educated pool players. And educated people.
Harvard.
Harvard standard. Must pass, so because he's just sort of bumped off. Not ideal on the.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on the rail.
Wide.
This is a twitcher shot.
Yeah, that's right. These are the ones that I miss.
Me too. That's why we're commentating and not playing pool.
That's right.
He's cueing it well. Huge
Drilled
out.
it.
Huge
That's
out.
a big out for
Great finish.
the
Brenton
young man.
shakes his head. He does acknowledge. He's not happy with that out. He's clapping the table now.
Yeah.
He realises
I don't think he's unhappy with the out. I think he's.
he's unhappy that he doesn't get the out of the table.
Yeah, that's right. So, Jake, 3-1 up. And on the hill.
Nah, 3-2.
3-2, sorry. Missed one.
And it's his break.
Oh, Jake on the hill. It's his break. It's a semi-final of a major tournament.
You know why he's doing this, don't you? He wants to follow me. He's decided anything I can do, he can do better.
That's right.
And I agree with him.
And he's absolutely
break.
drilled that break. He's
Poleaxed it.
700
Ball
reds
spotted.
have been potted. He's got stun to win this match.
Yeah, this is the opportunity right now. If
Yeah.
he doesn't get this opportunity, he may not get another.
That's
Because this
right.
could be a turning point if he doesn't get it.
Exactly. Brenton, don't worry about Brenton. If he gets the opportunity to put a couple of frames away, he will. And we've already seen a little bit of that, but really, if Jake's got to go out.
Yellow ball's
He
nominated.
does. I can't believe he's nominated yellows. That's just shocked me.
Well, the yellows are all on as well. There's no doubt about it. Especially if he comes up
Look
in
at the
between
confidence.
them.
Look at the confidence.
What a shot. That is perfect. Now he's home. Okay,
Well-
we don't want to jump the gun here though, folks.
Every time I say, oh, yeah, he's out, they stuff it. So I don't think you'll get this out.
Having him in the Calcutta isn't affecting your wish to not put the Moz on him.
No, I'm not biased at all this match because of that. No, I want him to do well. Brenton's won tournaments before. He can have a rest.
A young lad from your hometown, fair enough. So now he's just spending time making sure he's got the right path. Come forward.
Beautiful. Oh,
I don't know.
he's got
Oh, he's
lucky.
okay. He's okay.
Brenton smiles. I think he realised that was a bit lucky.
Yep. They're those shots the way you see the way they played it and go, "Whoa, he's played that wrong." Please, when you're in this situation, the guy can go out. Sometimes that one little tiny bit of luck is all they need.
Exactly right. He's just got to hold himself together now because he's got.
I know, this is a closeout situation, isn't it? It's a big game for him.
It's all about position now.
Just got to relax. Breathing through the mouth.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's really feeling it. He is really feeling this. He knows he's on it.
I was actually speaking to Brenton earlier today, and he was talking about a frame he played, and he said, I played this shot, and I didn't get where I wanted, but I didn't care. I just said, yeah, where I'm good enough. And what he basically said by thinking that is that you take away all the negativity out of your head for the shot, and all it is positive.
That's right,
and
yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to take that away and try that with myself, because
I think that's a really good idea because positive thinking goes a long way in this game.
yeah, it definitely does. And
Yeah,
he
he's-
has missed it by a mile.
Yeah, the brick. But
Red ball's in play.
he knew that was the one. And I tell you what, it's so hard when you're in that situation. You're up against a top quality player to play for a final, and you just feels like your brain is like 10 times bigger than
Well,
it normally is.
Jeez, imagine the brain 10 times bigger than that head. And Brenton's just played a layup here and he's
Oh.
he's missed that by a mile and pot it. That's amazing.
Yep. and even he's shocked.
He covers that pocket. He cannot lose his frame.
Yep, he knows it, and he's probably going to try it again.
He certainly will. This time he'll hit it really wide. Look how high he's hit this on the rail. And it might still go.
Yeah, no, nice and deep that time, so that's where you want the ball. Yeah. Brenton just making sure of it.
I'm really not sure what Jake can do from here. The only
I reckon he can.
I can see one, maybe he can come in off the side cushion behind the yellow that's with the other red, just rest on it. He's probably going to hit a cushion. Just open him up and, the black's not on, but it puts some pressure on Brenton now. I mean, he's going to get the red out next shot anyway, probably.
Play the
Play the black over.
Play the black over his
Not
ball.
too bad a shot either.
As long as he... Oh, has he knocked that red on?
I don't think the red's on.
Is it good enough? Is it good enough? That's not a bad shot, actually, because Brenton really put the pressure on Jake there. And Jake's just said, no, I'm not the one under pressure. I know who's under pressure here.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So...
He's got a good angle to produce here. Oh, he's
Yeah.
not going to. Actually, he's already looked at what he's doing. He's doing something else. He's going to use his two wisely, I think.
Yep.
No need to take risks. Maybe this does go.
If it goes, it's a whole different story. It does.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Mac truck. He's just going to run through here up to the other end of the table.
It's not the ideal place to be going up and down the table like this, but
He's
It's very
perfect.
straight.
He's
He's okay,
perfect,
yep.
yeah. No, he's got angle.
okay.
And all he's got to really do is just get anywhere he
Anywhere
can hit.
near that black, really, isn't it?
He's just going to bump it. Like he'll hit it, full ball. It'll bump the yellow out of the way. His white ball will stay in the area, and he'll be able to
black
plot a
ball-
second shot.
Yeah, just sort of trickle towards the pocket.
No, he's okay. That's pretty much perfect.
Yep, just confirming he's still got two. Helps when you to remember that.
Well, this, as I said earlier, this could have been a turning point, that shot.
That's right, and we'll see how this match goes now.
Ooh,
Oh.
Second visit.
Yeah, okay.
No,
I
he's
think
He's all right.
he's having a look.
He'd be
He's
looking at the
having
roof otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. So expect a little tap of the cue here.
Here comes a cue shake.
Cue shake.
Right.
No cue shake.
He must have heard us.
Yeah,
He's walked away. He's content.
he's content. Well, So, two players on the hill.
Has the head had his chance and not been able to take it?
Well, we certainly hope not.
It's Brenton's break too. He has not
Brenton's
got a ball
break.
in.
Oh.
And if he gets one
Danger.
in, you'll never be wanting to go game. Jimmy Bean's still going on about his Aaron ball cleaner.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a revolution, a technological revolution. The ball cleaner.
Bought it off eBay.
Bought it off eBay. Bought a set of them, I think.
I think he's actually selling them too if you'd like to buy one.
Yeah. So you can go see-
$99.95.
Let's go see Jimmy Mills. All right, Brenton Collier breaking off. It is 3-all. It's the first semi-final of the Pool Room ANZAC Day tournament. He has potted a ball. That's all
Red
he
and
wants.
yellow
That
ball
is all
potted.
he wants.
Gets his hand up with the stop sign.
Yeah, he didn't want that white to travel down towards those red and yellow.
He's only got, both balls are good. He's only got one ball to worry about for each, and they're both stuck together.
That's right.
Red ball's in play.
Taking reds.
I think the reason he's taken reds here is because if he can't get it, if he can't actually manufacture something on that red that's near his hand now, he can actually run the yellow, the red down the cushion and cover the black, just like he did
Yeah.
last frame.
Yep.
We may see that straight away.
He's
He's going to clear at one end first.
tidy up this end first.
He's an aggressive player, though. We might be already thinking about developing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which ball he's going to use to get onto it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the same thing. I think he's just going to clean this up and put the ball over the hole and just put the screws on Jake.
Yeah,
This match has turned around now.
that's the sort of thing that I'd expect Brenton to do. That's really the way he plays. He's happy to pot every ball and run one over the hole and let the other guy worry about the rest of it.
He's just lined that up as if maybe it goes. So
But, yeah, okay.
might be talking complete crap again.
He's
Well,
looking to play it last.
I definitely don't think he's going for it now.
No.
Look at he's left himself really nothing
He's
to
got no
transfer
angle,
from
yeah.
one ball to another.
Yeah, he was just checking to see if it was on, found out it wasn't, and maybe he's decided.
He's still looking. Look at this. This is amazing. Maybe.
I think what he's doing is making sure, like, because he played that last ball so wide and it dropped, he's just having a little tiny backup just in case it drops.
Yeah, you might be right there. No, he's definitely tried to sit. That's going to drop.
Yeah. See, it's dropped.
He's got up off his cue as he's not unhappy with it. So maybe
Maybe he knew. Maybe he knew.
maybe this does go, this red.
He says, okay, double. That red goes. Oh, I tell you what.
He doubles well too, Brent.
Very good doubler. If he goes out from here, that's a nice out, I reckon.
That's massive, especially at 3-all when he's been behind all match and he's
No,
missed
he's
it by a mile.
Oh, he went to break it out. Got on it, perfect.
You're right. That's exactly what he's trying to do. That is creative, but he's probably emphasised a bit too much on the white.
Yeah, that was a mile wide.
Thing is, he's just made his red on, and well,
He's made Jake's red on, yellow on, more importantly, I think.
Yeah, but Jake's at the table with not an easy opener. He's
True.
He's Chinesed over that yellow if he wants to go to the centre.
Which really is his only potting shot. I don't know if the long option in the middle of the table there gives him clearer queuing, but see, Jake takes this on and misses. He's in all
He
sorts.
takes this on the misses, he loses.
Yeah. Took it on, missed. Oh,
And
wait.
has he covered the red though?
He has.
Brenton
What a
not happy.
result.
But maybe, actually, yeah, and it doesn't matter. He can't play it off the other one and get position, so he's got a massive result there, Jake.
That's right. If that white runs even a little bit further, Brenton's got the red off the yellow there, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right. I guess he was always a chance. I mean, the yellow was always going sort of toward that way if he did miss it by a bit. It was always a chance, but yeah, I mean, that's good fortune.
It'll be interesting to see how this one. Oh, okay, Brenton's having a look at something.
He's looking off this yellow, I think.
Off this yellow down into the corner.
Yep.
Big shot, and he knows it.
And he's got to run through. This is huge.
He's looking at this angle. He's going to take it on.
He doesn't have a lot of choice. He could actually, you know what? He could just play the white and rest on the balls that are up the end here and
Yeah.
leave Jake a really tough shot as well.
It's similar to the last one, but no real shot into the centre. Yeah, he had a dip at that.
I'm not sure
He's
what.
tied those balls up a little bit.
He's played that pretty soft though. I think he was just trying to get over the hole.
I think he was, trying to get over the hole. And the two yellows there, I think he was trying to push them towards the side rail and
Yeah.
tie them up a bit as well. So
Jake's got lots of room to move now. Both balls on that bottom rail. Can he get through that bottom ball?
it's really the only question. He only has to land somewhere near that corner and he's no problem. Just sort of where he's standing now, or walk past there.
I think I'm more nervous for him than he is.
This first pot is nothing easy.
I think he's just going to...
Look at
this.
that.
Watch the white. That white is curved a mile and it's almost dropped. That's
Ooh.
incredible. That was nowhere near enough.
He played another one of those plant shots.
Yeah, he loves them.
Yeah, no, he just doesn't miss him. Oh, shocker.
No,
And
he's
it's worked
played-
out
no,
for
he's
it.
played for
Oh, he
that.
played for it, okay.
Shakes his head, though.
Yeah, I think he's unhappy with the way that yellow came. He wanted it over the hole.
Yeah, just for an easy start if he gets out of
That's
the
right,
snake.
because Brenton really only needs to put this ball all the way down there, somewhere near him.
He might
not
give us a
foul.
bit so he can get a ball. No, he hasn't. I
No,
thought
he
he
just
might.
needs to rest on top of them. Sort of. Ooh. Oh, look at this behind the black. Oh, great shot from Brenton Collier.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh,
Can he hit this yellow, though, at the bottom rail?
well, if he can, then it's a bit of a different story. But, gee, that's a lovely shot. That has worked out so well.
That's just massive. That's the sort of shots he plays. I think
Have
this
a look at
goes,
it.
though. I think this goes. But the thing is, it's...
Yeah, it goes all right.
Oh, look at that. He's actually cleared, too. Brenton says that's a good shot. But what he's thinking in the back of his mind is, oh, now you need another one.
Now you need one more if you're going to win this match. That's exactly right.
And I'll tell you what, he only needs that one good long pot. But is that all we say? But yeah, it's a big shot, especially when it's to make a grand final.
That's right. Well, it's been a tense match already.
He's not taking it on.
He's not. He's playing a safety.
Yep.
Probably a sensible thing.
Tell you
to
what,
do.
he's played that exceptionally well.
In fact, just covers.
Actually,
This
ooh,
is a chance.
This is a chance, yeah.
This is a chance. Brenton, if he gets a cover, he's in a good spot, but he'll go for a pot.
Yeah, well, he might be on the other yellow because of the cannon too if he does. So, yeah, that might not have been a very good shot after all.
I think he'll, if he gets this nice and fine, Brenton. Here we go.
Soft.
Nice and fine. I knew
He's
he'd go for a
underhit
nice
it.
fine. Just to get the cover, just in case. And sort of killed one of Jake's balls there. Not that it really makes too much difference when you get to this stage of the tournament. You guys usually got their eye in. They can pop balls down the rail, no worries.
Jake's going to play a ball in the middle of the table up inside and
Okay, yep.
put one of his soldiers into play. Got to be really careful. I mean, Brenton, given the creative type of player is, if he just leaves that white ball in the middle of the table, I'll bet you Brenton just triples that red up and down.
Mm. Yeah. Right, looking for us. He's playing the pot.
Ah, he's playing the double himself. That's a really smart shot. He's played to play on the double on this yellow to go inside.
Okay, so he didn't like coming inside it from
This
the
is-
black side. He's going the yellow side with the double.
This is a better option that he's taken for sure.
Yeah.
He's hit
got
the
the back.
jaw. No. Oh, he's
Off
played
the
it.
red. Oh,
That-
that is a brilliant shot.
I'll tell you what, that's enormous. But he's actually going to have a hard time going out still because where that red's bumped is his natural path for his white.
That's true. He's running into that red. If he just sort of, that means he's got to play a little bit, tiny bit of stun.
And then avoid the other red.
Mm.
So this is
Still got his work cut out for him.
yeah, this is
What a
massive.
great shot that was.
Actually,
He's taking the other one?
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Cutting it back maybe.
No, he's definitely playing the one over the hole. Oh,
No.
actually, I've got no idea what I'm talking about again.
Here we go. Young Jake is on. He's on this.
Big shot, cut into the middle,
Cut
off
to
the
the
bottom
middle.
rail, and welcome to the final.
He doesn't like it too much, but
There's probably a
I
whole.
wasn't sure if he was going to play that then.
There's
Just-
probably a whole room behind him here wanting a junior to make the final.
That's all right. 17 years old.
He can't be worried about the in-off, surely.
I don't think he's worried about the in-off. He's all about the pot. Here we go. He's down on it now. No,
Back up.
Back up. We'll investigate the scalp.
Shakes the head. Normally when he touches his head, if something special happens. He smashed
Something
it.
special's happened.
Hang on.
Right.
Look at this.
Look at this.
is
Is perfect.
enormous.
Perfect. What a great shot. Jake McCartney is landed.
That was
dead
way
set
thinner than I
behind it.
expected. Oh, this is
Brenton looking to the sky. And that is the match. Jake McCartney into the final.
and Brenton actually, Brenton will want Jake to win this now. He will want
Absolutely.
Jake to win it.
Absolutely. Everyone loves it. See a junior
I'm
go
going
well.
to give Jake a massive high five.
Ben's won the toss.
Big time Benny having a crack.
Yellow in.
Yellow ball's potted.
Bit of a spread there. What do you reckon? Stay with the yellows?
Yeah, he may take reds.
Red ball's nominated.
Yeah.
He's taking reds.
It's going to be tough to get that to that one to the top rail. I think that's why he chose them.
Yeah.
He's still very quick, Ben. He hasn't slowed down over the years. He's still a young man. He plays like a teenager.
He plays with great rhythm. Plays quick.
Nice amount of side to throw the white over to the side cushion there. Now he just wants to freeze the white where the red is. Pocket wide.
Very nice.
To pick that gap between the yellow and black, and he's on this red, and this frame could be over in about 30 seconds.
How good's that? All in rhythm.
Is he
Quick-
wanting to get off to a good start? From what we've seen of James today, he can be very dangerous also. So this is a terrific start for Ben. keeping James in his chair. And there it is,
Frame.
first frame in about a minute.
Well, most players don't play that quickly, but Benny does it with such rhythm that he just builds momentum over the frame. I've seen it time and time again. Seen it on PoolTV on a Tuesday. I've seen it at tournaments. What was that, mate? Was that, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend's on PoolTV, and
Did you get her to write that up?
no, she did that herself. She's a nut, but I love her.
That's good, mate. Oh, isn't that sweet?
And so we get to see James actually play. See if he can return the favour.
It's a huge snap.
As per usual, that sledgehammer break, it really probably is the biggest break we've seen here in this tournament.
Open table.
Safety break. I wanted to give you a bit of curry about your girlfriend, but I just couldn't manage to find anything to say. It was so sweet.
Yeah, it was nice. She's been here for the whole 10 hours so far, and she's only complained for about the last 4, so. I should be grateful, I suppose.
Isn't that sweet? You should be, mate. Anyway, let's get back to pool.
Yeah, well, Ben's just going to return the safety here. I don't think he's got anything to shoot at. Just bury the white in behind the ball.
He's left,
Open table.
he's left something.
Yeah, well, I've seen James is pretty deadly to these middle pockets, and he might take on this red to the middle, Ange.
I think so. Left to play it at a good weight. Can't overhit it. Has to find the pocket, find the angle. I mean, he can, you know, if he pots this, he can manage to find a sequence. No,
He doesn't like it because he won't be able to run through far enough with the white, I think. So. Oh, hello. I didn't even know that
Red
was
ball's
on.
in
Yeah,
play.
that didn't look on to us, but there you go.
Well, it's certainly the better choice.
Now, can James repay the favour? Can he go out on Benny Noonan?
I certainly think he can with the balls the way they are now. The red up near the yellow, close to the bulk lines, available to the corner.
Nice shot. He's brought that other red out to advantage. It's probably about him just finding the right path now, working it out, keeping his head, finding the right side of the ball, finding the sequence.
Yeah, he's just going to clean up these 3 balls down this end of the table and work his way up to bulk, I think. He can try to find a path to get the white somewhere in that triangle of 2 yellows and black around that area there. Would be the best place for probably have the white.
Should play with some bottom, probably catch the rail and help it along the way. Give it a bit of a kick.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming straight up for the
Oh,
one closest to the bulk line.
No, he's come straight through. Oh, he's landed on top of it. He's landed on top of it. That's no good. He's going to have to work very, very hard now.
Title snooker.
Yeah, he's got his hand on his chin. Just didn't quite control the direction of the screw. He's shaking his head. He's
He's shaking, yeah. He's got to keep his head.
problem's not so much hitting the ball, but leaving it safe. Of course.
What's he doing here?
Looks like he's trying to play off the far edge of that red.
Oh, he's
Oh, look
repaid
at
Ben
that.
the favour.
Look at that.
He's
That's a terrific
left
shot.
him over. Yes, it's a lovely shot.
Well weighted and perfect direction. He sat Ben right on top of his own ball.
Yeah, a lot of players would have lost their head then and maybe given it a crack, but he's remained composed. Played a very good shot.
Yeah, all you can do is load this up with a lot of left-hand side and play the white safe off a thin cut down table. Try to get it safe. Here we go, 2 rails, just the one. Not far enough. Stamped his cue in disgust. He's left James on.
Should be game.
Didn't get the pace right. Just needed to go another 8 or 10 inches. And
He's just got to have a look at the balls, make a decision on where he wants that white ball, find a sequence. Lovely. Lovely, and he's given himself enough to get to the black in the centre of the
he's played
table.
that shot really well. I was thinking he might even go around like 2 rails there, but he just punched it onto the red and he get the pace perfect, but he got it good enough so he's on this ball. It's a thin cut. He has to control the weight, a bit of spin.
He's made it perfect. Just a tap in.
And Ben might be happy leaving him that chance, but he's made the
Right.
most of it, and it's 1 frame all in this semi-final. I'd like to see this final go the distance too, Ange.
Oh,
like the last
definitely,
one.
mate. Yep.
Probably deserves to. These players have been playing really well all day. Every match I've seen them in, they've hardly put a foot wrong.
It's all right. Here we go. Benny Noonan to break. It's 1 apiece. Like to see it go the distance, Gav.
Definitely.
Foul.
In the final too. Scratch the white in the middle. That's no. Not something you see Ben do often
One
either.
visit, open table.
And it's a pretty
Fine
big
running.
spread of balls all over the table.
Yeah, black's on. I think he'll. Ooh, well, you might have to see him take the reds here then. Just because that yellow that's tied up on the black's difficult to disturb, there's nothing that close to it to use to play onto it.
That's right.
He's got ball in hand. He's only got the 1 visit.
Oh, he's going to play it first.
Okay, it passes. Well, that's fine. Then yellows are the ball.
Yellow ball's in play.
Well, they're all there. No problem balls. Again, just finding the sequence. Getting through a little bit of traffic.
Yeah, that's the right shot. Choice of
Unfortunate.
ball, 3 balls. He probably just come off the one to the middle. Because he can screw straight back to where he is now.
It's unfortunate that red hung around that yellow ball in the corner pocket.
So I suppose he's looking at playing this the long one to the corner first, perhaps. But then no.
It shouldn't be a problem.
It's going to be tricky to get back to the black off that, so he's got to take it now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Needed to adjust. Find the right line of the ball.
Okay, well, I think he's taking this to the middle. He'll play the white to the side cushion. Just be wary of controlling the spin so that he doesn't snooker himself behind that red that's close to the bulk line.
Yep.
And he should be home for a 2-1 lead.
Oh, he's missed. Oh, and he's put Ben's ball over the pocket. Oh, what's he done?
He's played the last shot in this frame, I think is what he may have done there.
Yes, I think so. Big Time Benny's going to swoop on this. He's going to find the out. I think James was thinking too much about the white ball and not enough about the yellow ball going
Yeah,
in.
he just lost the putt and thinking of the white, where he'd want to cannon the red to hold for the black. And it's cost him the putt, it's cost him the frame.
And Big Time Benny should be right from here.
Freeze the white. Oh, he's running through.
Yep, and you just tap this in. and
Saving the one for the bulk for the black.
That's the way. Into the side pocket.
Oh,
He's
layering
slapped
up
it.
for the cameras there. That was not necessary, but it was pretty to watch. You know he's hitting the ball confident when he can just peel off shots like that.
And he's drilled that
Prime.
one. He jumped all over that mistake.
Yeah, he's letting James know that he can't get away with stuff like that. If the balls are there to be potted, you better put them in, James. I don't know if he'll take the yellows here. He'll stay with the yellows. No, he's chosen the reds, and
Chosen the reds. That's interesting. It's a red over the black. There's a red on the rail. He's elected reds. And I think that red ball by the yellow will go into the corner.
that certainly will pass. He's
And-
going to just chip this into the middle and play the one up against the bulk cushion next. No, side cushion.
That was a shot of a man that wants to clear the table.
Yeah, he's not thinking of anything else but going out at the moment.
No. And he has to really, just because he's a bit under the pump a bit. He's just missed two pretty easy shots. One in this frame and one in the last frame. Needs to pick it up.
I think, yeah, he really gave that a bit of stick. I don't think he really needed to hit it that hard. He could have played it with a nice little top spin shot.
Benny will want to jump all over this. I think he's just taking his time, having a look at what's around the table.
Well, the yellow on the bulk line won't pass to either of the corner pockets, so unless he can sneak it in past the two reds that are sitting in the bulk corner pocket. It looks very tight, though.
I think Ben would be thinking about how I'm going to get position on that ball to pot it into the side or either side pocket.
Yeah, if he
Oh.
takes it, if he's playing for it in the side, he's got to get to it as soon as he can, because he won't want to leave it till too late.
He could open up the corner pocket by potting this ball. He just needs to get behind it. Let's see how he goes about it.
You think he'll follow through for the one on the rail, or do you think he'll screw back? He's playing it low. He's coming off it.
He's held for the other one in the corner pocket. He's got the yellow ball by the red. I'm sure he's thinking about how I'm going to get behind that yellow ball down near the balk line.
Yeah, that's foremost in his mind, I think, at the moment. So the rest are fairly easy to get to. Yeah, that's what he's
Oh.
done. He's attacked it. Hasn't worked out too well.
He hasn't flinched.
At least it's available to the corner now, so if he can work his way back up there. Expect him to pot this one.
He's missed that.
He's missed it. It's a good chance for James. That red will squeeze looking at right now will pass between the black and yellow to that pocket. So James's only real problem is the two that are sitting up close to the bot corner pocket. He's given himself as little angle as he possibly could just to probably screw from one onto the other.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy with that shot. Played a bit harder than he would like. He's there, he's got it. But it's still pretty difficult. That yellow ball in the corner where
I think he'd be pretty comfortable putting this and going 2 rails. Oh no, just straight down. Hitting it low.
See, that's fine, that shot for the corner pocket, but what's happening with the red ball by
The
the
red near
black?
the black will pass.
Will it?
Yeah, he's having another look at it now, so maybe it is tight, but I'm pretty sure it'll pass. So he's just got to come off this. Using the side cushion probably.
Is that enough?
Well, he would have liked to have come further off the cushion, but he's on the ball. Problem is there an in off there? You should be a little bit wary of the centre pocket on this shot.
Yeah, I think even if he pots the ball, the black is pretty hard. He's got to bring the white ball off that side.
He can play it thin
rail.
enough to come short of the
Off
centre,
that
which is
side
what he's
rail.
done. He's going to be fine. That's a good shot. Once again, close to the rail, but he's been queuing so well all day. I don't think it'll trouble him. It's easy to say from up here, this is a missable shot. And that's exactly what he's done. Didn't take a lot of time over it. It wasn't an easy shot,
Yeah.
but queuing off the rail like that.
Yeah, he looked
guess
like he banged it a bit, you know. He just banged the ball, you know, maybe lacked a bit of timing or something.
Yeah, he's a fast player, but he maybe should have taken a few extra seconds to line that one up. Great chance for Ben.
Big time Benny up the table again.
I think he'll take the the one over the corner, and then take the one that's closest to the rail. Leave himself an angle to try to get on the other one off it.
Yep.
And save the one that's sort of partially blocking the black to that pocket. Till last, if he can.
Yeah, he's going to play for that. Do you think he'll come off the rail, use the rail, or just come straight back down?
I think he'll screw off the rail with a bit of left.
No.
No, straight screw back. Caught the black, but
landed
caught it nice
straight.
and thin. But
landed.
yeah, it took enough pace out of the wide edge that it didn't leave him the angle that he desired.
Who played this shot earlier that we were commentating? It was Marc Williams. Played that shot, and he hit it as hard as he could, and he found position for it. No, it was Tuckerbox who played that shot. He made posse with it, but it didn't go
Look at
in.
this shot. Look
Yeah.
at that shot. That's a powerful shot.
That's how you play it.
That's a terrific shot.
Tuckerbox should watch the replay.
That's a lot
That's how
harder
you
than it
should-
looks, that shot.
That's how you should play it.
You got to be so precise when you give it that much power.
Oh, Benny!
Oh, you wouldn't read about it. You would not read about it.
Big time Benny Noonan's missed. Can you believe that?
He's human. He misses sometimes. He just doesn't miss too many of those.
Oh, he's tripping out. He's tripping out.
Yeah, he
now.
won't be happy with that, but it's 2-all now, I believe.
Smiles and they're talking, but really, he'd be very disappointed. Benny's got to overcome that frame, and James has got to overcome that frame. They both missed crucial shots. And I think this frame could be very important to building some momentum into confirming a result in this match. Pretty important frame.
Yeah, that last one was. It was both players missed shots that they wouldn't normally. And in the end, we end up all square.
Oh, Millsy would be loving this. Our umpire, James Mills. Oh, you'd just be sucking it up. Sucking in the pressure. That's what Benny Noonan's got to do right now. He's got to make sure he's breaks fair, pots one off the break, can build something. He needs this frame. He's not happy with the rack.
So it's a bit crooked, is it? Or can't tell.
Okay, big time Benny Noonan.
First to 4. They're 2 apiece at the minute.
He's having a crack here.
They spread nicely.
Spread beautifully.
And the yellow's in the middle.
Oh, here we go.
Yellow ball spotted.
Important frame this. What do you reckon, Gav?
I think reds. Gee, I don't know. With that congestion nearest the black, there's that red and yellow that are combined. It just depends. I think the yellow will pass to the middle. I don't think the red will. The red will probably go to the corner.
It's plenty there.
Plenty to choose from. I think he
Red
might
ball's
take
nominated.
red, yeah. He's got angle to follow through, and yeah, he just
Red ball's in play.
Looks like he's absorbing all that pressure, Benny. I think he's feeling it, but
he's trying to disturb this pack now. And he's done just that. And that's a good result. It's an excellent shot.
it's a fantastic result. He's opened it up.
He's going to follow this down, take the one on the top rail next.
Yeah, he's making a statement here, I think.
Brilliant. Even landed under it. How good is he?
He's put that last frame behind him. He wants it bad, I think. He's playing like he does.
Softly with left, or 2 rails? 2 rails. The brake's on. That's just fine.
It's a very good shot. Still great rhythm.
He's very good at the stun run through. He's just going to run through the few inches. Red to the middle.
Oh, he's done that beautifully. It's just El Natural.
It's fine with a soft screw. And there's another game on the board for Ben.
Oh, lovely.
Gentlemen, Ben Noonan.
Bit of class there.
Excellent frame from Ben. Great breakout from that shot. He spun off 2 rails up to the bolt corner pocket to break out that pack, and that won him that game.
Okay, I think that was a very important frame for Benny to win.
He's on the hill. He just
And
needs one.
This is a very important break for James Delahunty, because if he pots a ball off the break, he'll give himself an opportunity to go 3-all.
Yeah, he'll probably come and
gets
inspect the
game
pack.
on.
He's going to inspect the pack. He wants to make sure that he gets a nice break.
Oh, there's a bit of clowning around in the stage, on the stage up there. Someone's getting gaffed. Here we go, James Delahunty to break. It's 3-2 to Benny Noonan. And he's potted a red ball.
Yellow and red ball
Jeez, he
spotted.
breaks well. He breaks so well.
Look at that.
He must pot a ball 9 out of 10 times, surely, with a break like that.
Yellow ball's in play.
I'd like to ask him how many he's put in on the break. I think I've seen 5. I've heard of people saying 6 and 7, but I've never seen it myself. But if anyone could knock in 7 balls on the break, I reckon this bloke could. He's plays the plants well too. He plays them softly with good direction. Even when there's a fair bit of distance between the ball's edge, he's very accurate with his plant shots. I noticed that from earlier matches.
Mate, he's a good player. He's a very good player. Very good to watch. Prepared to go for a shot. prepared to go for an out.
Going to bring the white out into the middle of the table. Hitting low, perhaps a touch to left. Careful. That's fine.
Okay, we're looking at 3-all, Gav.
I'm sure of it. Well, you know, providing he makes decent position for the black, it's not sitting over a hole, but I think he'll be able to make position on this pretty easily. He's not quite straight on this, so he might just take the yellow in the opposite centre pocket while developing the black. That's a fantastic shot. Just made it that much easier. Now he doesn't have to play position. Just has to put it in the hole.
That's a bit of class there. Just shines through with the last 4 players. Look at that, and just held it perfectly off the rail.
Really nice. If you're not confident, you know, you play a shot like that, you can push the black right across the face of the pocket and kill it to the other rail, and he's just hit it perfectly. He's showing us a lot of class. This is a great final. We're all of a sudden 3 games all, just like we were in the first one. And this is the final frame.
This is huge. This is a huge break, so important.
Have we seen any safety shots in this final edge? I don't think we've seen any.
No, we haven't. I
Just
think.
attack, attack, attack. There's been a few mistakes, a few missed pots, but it's been a very high standard. It's a better break. That red one's slamming into the middle pocket.
Red ball's potted.
Well, they're all there. All the reds. It's just that one that's behind a yellow ball. We'll have to go reds, I'd say.
Yeah, there's the one that's near the bulk line, but yeah, I think reds look a little bit better.
Has he nominated?
No,
No. he
Red
hasn't.
ball's in play.
now he has. Scratching his head, not what he was after. I think he wanted to come up for the to give himself an angle on the red nearest the yellow,
Yeah.
to disturb that one that's tied up with the 2 closest to the cushion.
Yeah, that's right. Give himself an opportunity to put the red into the corner pocket.
Now he might elect to just run through this one to the middle, get himself nice and close and straight to the one that's close to the side rail, just screw back down for the one that he's looking at now.
Yeah, or he could play the cut shot with that red. Can you see that red ball that's next to the yellow ball into the corner pocket?
Yeah, no, I think he can get better position than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, letting the white fly around is probably going to cannon those yellows as well.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That's a terrific shot.
Lovely shot.
Nice deep screw straight in there, and he's sent it out.
He's extracted the ball, and the white ball's held for the red into the side pocket. That's a fantastic shot.
It certainly is, and now his only problem is that one up top near the bulk line.
It's a fantastic shot. I think he wants it bad. He wants to win this frame. Very aggressive. Assertive ball.
He's probably going to play through for it now. No.
What's he going to do here? He's trying to...
Well, he checked to see if it had passed before. It passes easily enough. He might cannon the yellow to hole for the other red. If it gives him the angle he wants, which it may.
Yeah, I think he may have to play the red on the rail or something, because I don't think that's going, or maybe it's...
Surely it passes. Yeah. He's just seeing where he wants to cannon the yellow to hold for the other red. And that's what he was trying to work out, how far through he was going to get that yellow. And now his only problem is finding a passage
Away.
between the yellow and the black.
Yep.
Which he has done. He has paced it well. Don't jaw snooker yourself, Benny.
Oh, he's
Guess
done
what?
it. He's done
He
it.
has jaw snookered himself, and he is
Oh,
very
he's
unlucky.
done it.
He hit it well. He got the direction perfect. The pace just about. Just about perfect in this case isn't good enough. And that's really unlucky.
He's done a 2006 Stevie Woods.
This is the deciding frame of this final too, and to have that happen to you.
Oh, can you
It's
believe
reminiscent
that?
of the final up in Darwin. And that young fellow, I can't remember his name, he was a finalist, the runner-up.
Steve Woods.
Steve Woods, he did a similar thing.
Yeah, I remember
He's playing a swerve.
Ben was commentating that match, and he said
Look
to
at
play
this.
the little
He
swerve.
just played a little
And he's
swerve,
played
and
the
it's
little
beautiful.
swerve. Go the Benny.
It's a great shot.
You know, he commentated that baby swerve against Stevie Woods, and he just played it here today at ANZAC Day.
No mistake
That's
with the black,
big.
and that's a great comeback from a difficult situation for Ben to go through to the grand final of this ANZAC Day tournament,
That's huge.
where he'll be playing Jake McCartney in just a little while. All right, here we go, Greg.
Oh, it's the final. I love a final. It's the race to 9.
Race
Oh.
to 9, grand final, Jake McCartney in the 2007 ANZAC Day tournament here at
Red
the
and
pool
yellow
room in
ball
Ferntree
spotted.
Gully.
That's right. He's playing Mr. Ben Noonan, big-time Benny, former Australian champion, multiple winner of all sorts of comps. It's Jake's first final. He must be nervous, and he's sort of tried to really smash that break and didn't quite get onto it, but he putted the ball. So probably looking at the yellows here, Gav.
Yeah, I can't see the overhead too well, but looks okay. Yep.
Red ball's in play.
Okay, he's nominated the Reds. Playing a double first up. Missing it, but he potted the red off the break. So
Yellow
he's on
ball's
them.
in play.
Okay.
Now Benny Noonan, just so dangerous all the time. I don't care where you leave him.
No, he's very inventive and very accurate. Doesn't have a whole lot to shoot at. First up, though.
No, I think a lot of Jake's first shot there was about the white, just sort of making sure it was a containing shot, but he had a shot on if he missed, or if he made the shot.
Looks
Benny
like he's
looking-
playing the yellow inside the red.
Yeah, playing underneath the red, I think. Great shot. Ooh, hasn't quite worked out. He's given Jake a bit of a sniff here. The first frame, there's going to be a lot of nerves. I think they'll see a couple of misses. The pressure really drops off these guys when they've made the final. They tend to just, you know, loosen up a little bit because really you've come as far as you can go. Now it's just all about the pool. So
Yeah, that's right. They'd be both very happy to make this final. I think Ben got knocked out fairly early last year.
I know Ben was desperate to make the final of this tournament. He really wanted to get a result.
It's a good opening shot from Jake.
Very solid. He's laid it absolutely perfect on this ball. He's got a lot of options now, so and I'm sure he's weighing them all up.
So you got the angle to enough angle to run into the red nearest the black and stick around for the other one?
I'm not sure. He's played a covering shot there. Surely he wasn't going for the pot. He missed it by so much.
No, he made sure he didn't pot it.
I think he's not happy with it because there might be room underneath it. And if there's a millimetre of room, Benny will find it. And he'll get that red out and he'll pot a ball under it.
Yeah, he won't approach it from there as well as it's so fine, and it's also disturbing all of Jake's reds.
Oh, bit of a miss there from Benny.
I think they're sort of just feeling each other out a little. There's obviously no easy opening for either player, so
No, that's right. It's not just a free potting fest this game, is it? The few balls are tied up in unusual areas.
Yeah, the break stipulated that this will be probably a more tactical game than an aggressive game. But yeah, if either of these players gets a good angle to attack their balls, I'm sure that's what they'll be doing.
So Jake now, there's a couple of options if he takes this ball over the pocket. That's what he's doing. Just bumping off the rail first, coming into the ball. Didn't get much angle with the ball down on the bottom rail.
He might be content to lay this one over the pocket, Greg, I think.
I think he might be.
It would be a useful block with two of Ben's yellows there.
Absolutely, and Benny's not immune. Oh, it's dropped. So he won't be happy with that. He's got a big smile on his face. He couldn't believe that drop. We saw Brenton Collier try and block a pocket before as well, and the ball just kept dropping. That pocket in particular. So it's a bit downhill there, I think.
Well, now he's really only got one red to hit, and it looks as though it'll actually pot long. I don't think it'll give him too much to go on with, though. It'd be a great pot in itself. And here it is. This goes long to the back corner pocket, I think, Greg.
Yeah, that's what he's going for. Oh, look at that
That's
shot.
a terrific
Jake
shot.
He's just on fire. No posie.
But the problem was, yeah, it didn't really lead to much, but a sensational pot. I think he's even snookered himself.
I suspect he might have. Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, it's a bit late to say it, but he has to be careful with Benny as his opponent. I mean, we've said that about all his other opponents as well, and he's managed to smash all of them. So.
Yeah, he's 17 years of age. He's got that
no fear.
That no fear factor that a lot of the young kids have got, and it's.
He's exactly like Benny was at 17, actually. Just absolutely no fear.
He's got a result there. I think. Oh, well, Ben can clip this back to the middle. That's all he's really got.
Jake was asking me before stating before that he must be the youngest player to make a final, or close to it. And I told him that unfortunately for him, Benny won Ballarat at 17. So.
Okay.
So not quite. So, but he's got a chance to at least equal him, I think.
Equal it would be nice. Okay, so clip it back to the middle. He did. Got the wide around off 3 rails to a nice position. The only real problem for Ben is the one that's sitting near the red. The centre has to go. It'll go to either of the corner pockets, Greg.
Does that not just pass straight to the centre? Oh.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Well, perhaps it does.
No, he's got into it. Look at this shot. If that sits, that is a brilliant shot.
That's a fantastic shot. I guess it wouldn't, otherwise he wouldn't have played that shot. But
Benny Noonan, it's just so good. Just
Fantastic.
cannot leave him anything.
He's nearly potted it. He'd be happy that
if
it didn't
potted,
pot.
it would have actually been unlucky, but
Still would have been on, but yeah, a little bit more
just
difficult.
a little bit more difficult. This is perfect now. It's not really landed perfect on this ball, though. I think we'll
He
see
might
it
have
run
to.
through.
He might have to either go top row with a bit of left-hand side.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, he's coming back.
Oh, he's going to play it to the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's a good shot. He's yeah, no problem here. Yeah, I was thinking the same as you there, mate. I thought he might top it, but
Yeah, it was a much simpler option. And first blood goes to Ben Noonan in this final.
that's right. Benny cleans up in usual style.
I've been really impressed by the standard today. All the finals that we've witnessed have been really good, closely contested. Both the semis went the full distance.
That's right, and they were all quality frames. They came down to the last shot. Benny jaw snoogering himself and played a little baby swerve to get out of it. And you know, what a great player he is. And then, of course, Jake McCartney under the pump against Brenton Collier. Just plays a couple of massive shots.
He pulled out a couple of beauties in that last frame, yeah. He definitely deserves to be here. He's earned his spot.
He's played about 30 plants all day and hit every single one of them. And Benny breaks a massive break. Look at that.
It's a big one. Red to the centre.
Red ball's potted.
Red ball's potted. Oh, he's...
Either
Yellows
or,
look
I
good.
think-
Yellows look very good.
I think reds.
But,
Reds look
Oh,
good.
he's
Well,
got the
two,
reds.
two yellows
No,
on
I
the
see.
cushion, one red on the cushion.
I was just wondering about his first pot, but I see his first pot now. So he's okay. See what he chooses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on, looking at reds. Looking at red. This is where Benny figures out the pot out in the first shot.
Yeah, he pretty much maps out the table and then he
Yellow
goes
ball's
to it.
dominated.
Maps out the
Once
whole
he's
table.
made up his mind, he doesn't muck around.
Yeah, so he's gone the yellows. I don't know what it is. I just looked at that table and said it's a bit more of a Ben Noonan flavoured table for yellows. I think he's that was a preference call, I think. A lot of players would have called reds there. But
Yeah, well, they've
he'll
been
have a
going
plan.
in along, I mean, they're both very accurate, obviously, but they've been going in along the rail nicely too. The pockets are cut quite generously, I think. Not,
That's right.
not extraordinary big, but they'll take them at pace too, providing you hit them accurately along the rail. So it gives them a lot more positional options when you can hit with confidence along the rail and know you can actually give it a bit if you need to play a forcing shot.
Drills that ball. Okay, so if I know Benny, I think he might screw off this yellow now and try and develop that ball like he did in the last frame, or similar to it. I think, yeah, he's going to screw here. Straight up into, oh no, he's stunned in the end. Oh, there you go. Maybe he's not so worried about that ball.
He'd probably be happy to have that as a double.
Yeah, I'm
the only
sure
thing
he-
that concerns me is that one up in
Yeah, the one up the other end of the
bowl.
table, and I'm sure that concerns him too. And look, he's tried to land on it here. He's very good on it.
Played it well. He's played it well. He's giving himself a nice angle. He
think
may
he
would
would've
have
liked a
liked to go
little
on
less,
another.
yeah.
Just another
A little
inch or
less
two.
angle, just a bit more on the white there would have been perfect. And, oh, nice. Oh, that's a lovely
He's
shot.
played that so well.
So does he stop on this or just roll a couple of inches forward and then double it? Or what do you think he's going to do here, mate?
I reckon he'll run through.
Run through, take it down the rail?
Run through.
I don't know about the angle for that.
May not be there. He's just got to be careful.
playing with
He
topspin.
avoids the double kiss angle if he just stops
Will he
for the
develop
double.
it? Yeah, I reckon he might develop it. Oh, he's thinking about it. Thinking.
Got enough angle. There's only a tiny bit to work with, but that's all he needs because he's got a bit of distance between the balls.
Got to be careful.
If he's got a millimetre of pocket to work with, then he could brush through and disturb it.
Yep,
He looks fairly straight on it to me from the overhead.
does look very straight on it. Playing with top, it's just about how hard he hits it. Oh yeah,
Still on
he had
top.
angle. He had plenty of angle. Look at that, great shot. Now the black must pass that red. And pass it does. Nice little shot down the rail. Benny Noonan to go 2-0 up. Well, I'll tell you
mistake.
what, when he's in this sort of rhythm, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns into a whitewash if Jake can't find his rhythm
He's
in this
looking
next frame.
clinical at the moment. Well, it's a best of 9 final, not 7, so there's still a little bit left in this
Race to
match.
5, that's right. Benny's 2-0 up. And this is the final of the 2007 Anzac Day tournament.
Jake McCartney to break off in this third frame. He trails 2 frames to love in this race to 5.
That's right. Oh, that's a nice little break from the little fella.
He's a powerful little fella.
Powerful little fella. A bit of weight behind it.
And yellows are out here.
Yellows are looking good. Very good. So, looking at the yellows. It's got that yellow that's covering the red and the black there.
Yeah, he may.
I think he'll leave that to last.
May say
there,
that to
maybe.
last.
Yellow
actually.
ball's
Just
in
bump
play.
off it and play the black.
Yeah.
Might cause him some troubles. We'll see how he goes about this. Be interesting. I'm sure he'll clean up that end of the table first.
Yeah,
So
he's
yeah, I think
Going to
yeah,
come out
that's
for a
gonna
choice
go
of
that way.
these 2 to the middle.
Yep.
Try to get straight on one so he can run through.
come out for a choice of all three.
He's gone straight for the one to the corner.
That's a lovely shot. Oh, he's got a bit of angle there, though.
He plays these inside-out ones pretty well.
Oh, I'm not so worried about the pot. It's really a positional thing. He's got to come back off this. Pretty sharp. He's coming into the red. Oh no, he just rolled it in. Right shot. Yeah.
He's the
Perfect on this ball.
He's looking exactly where he wants that ball. He just wants to be just a little bit off straight so he can stun down to avoid getting it a bit closer to his work without risking. He ran through a tiny bit further than he wanted. He just has to be a bit further from the yellow now.
Yeah, so he's going to pretty much come back to where the white is now, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's only really got to roll it in and all the rest of it. But they can just be a little bit tricky, that yellow to black transition.
Yeah, well, I think he really wanted to stop just an inch or two shorter so he could have that little bit of angle to it.
He had get a bit closer to his work.
Yeah.
Now, so he's just come back now. This is the shot I'm talking about. This can be tricky.
Yeah.
Even if he just bumps it in, he hasn't got a perfect black if the white comes off the rail too much. Even if he hits it, if he's trying to do that, he might screw back, which looks like he's going to do. See what happens here. Jaw smashed it out. Look at that shot.
He's a magnificent
McCartney.
shot.
What a shot. Under the pump.
Perfect judgment. I was thinking maybe bump off the side rail and take it to the middle,
That
but
was beautiful.
to develop it like that makes the shot so much easier.
Well, when you're on, you're on. Now looks like we're going to have a match here, mate. 2-1.
Yeah, he's not going to lie down. He's come this far. He's going to show us his goods.
Okay, Benny Noonan stepping to the table, breaking off. It's the fourth frame. He's leading 2-1 against Jake McCartney in the final. Oh, smashes that break again. Gee, we've seen some good breaks today. I love a day when everybody breaks well.
Open table.
He's come up dry, though.
And does not look impressed. And I can understand why, because that was as good as you can hit the break.
Yeah.
Ball's all over the shop. And you really just don't want to be leaving a guy like Jake on open table, because this is where the kid shines, let's face it. If you're not going to pot a ball, you're almost better off to leave the cluster there to give, make him think about it a bit more.
I think he'd like to be reds, Greg, but I think his first pot's on a yellow. I don't think he's got an easy pot on red. I think reds are a little bit better. That's why he's taking his time. He's really forced into taking the yellow. But they're a little bit trickier to run out than the reds are.
It's true.
Oh, that's a clever
Yellow
shot.
ball's in play.
That's a little insurance shot, that one. Just killing that red ball.
Yeah, that could
You
make
never
a
know
difference.
when it comes in handy. We saw one of the really early frame where JR played a similar shot against Benny. And of course, Benny just developed the ball and it was all over. But shows a bit of thinking anyway.
Yeah,
Jake's looking pretty good here. The one I'm looking at is the ball, does it pass the red into the bottom left corner or the bottom right hand of your screen as you look at the overhead?
Yeah, that's why I fancied reds over yellow initially. So that one was just a little bit tougher to get to with all the red traffic around.
Okay, so he tried to get onto it into the centre,
Didn't
and it's
quite.
not worked out.
Yeah, no, this is tricky now.
Now it's a Chinese snooker.
Won't see him take on this pot to the centre.
No, it's so tough.
That white's just so much. It's a 1 7/8 inch wide. It's just
Just
pretty hard to get at.
Having flashbacks of all the times I've missed this shot when forced to play it,
Yeah, if you've got
it's
nothing
a horrible
else.
shot to be have it as an only choice. I think he'll take a double on here.
He's taking the face cut.
Face cut double. I know, long cut, of course, straight up the rail. And
Well,
that's
he's not hit it well.
That's a bit of a
Red ball's in play.
wide.
Was he lucky enough to bounce it out far enough? I think it might still be on.
Yeah, it's still on, but that's not his immediate problem. His immediate problem is that he's not at the table.
And he may not get back to it.
No, not with this guy on the table. Yeah, look, straight up there.
Well, he'll have to play the plant. They're fairly well set.
Yeah, no problem on the plant. No problem at all.
James Delahunty plays these shots really well too. He keeps the direction nice and straight, just like that.
Exactly
So the
right.
the first ball doesn't deviate off its path. It's
You know, he's got that hole covered. So a lot of people will play a safety here after that. Run that ball down the rail, take control of the frame, see you later. But no.
Ben's confident enough that he'll be able to run these balls.
Oh, yeah, go for it every time. Your eyes in. You've had all day to warm up. You're going for the pot out now. This is the shot.
This is the key shot.
Yep, it's all over. Nice and gently down the rail. Beautiful shot. Got position. I think he's far enough off the rail that it's not going to cause him any problems. He's so methodical.
Weighted shot.
Bumps it in. Probably would have liked a bit more angle there.
Ideally, yes.
He's having a look. Yeah, he's not happy. He's just sort of jammed the butt of his cue into the ground. He's got the I'm not happy look on his face.
He's going to have to give it a little bit more power to get good position. Unless he's looking now, Greg, to see if he can just run through and take the red to the middle.
Yeah.
Rather than play a forcing shot to get the white off the top cushion. He's elected to play the forcing shot anyway, but he did not get it as he intended.
Just really had it. Trying to spin that off a couple of rails and over, probably past the red, do you think? Trying to just get it to drift past the red.
I think he just wanted to go past the red. He can clip this to the middle.
Yeah, this is a nasty little shot, though.
It's a tough shot.
This is the black shot that Marc Robertson went in off earlier in the day. Well, similar shot anyway.
I think he'll putt this. He's very good at these.
Oh, I'm...
And they're not that tricky when you've played enough of them.
You just need to... He's more... I'd be more worried about his position than in the pot.
I think he'll go 2 rails.
See, he caught the jaw. There's all sorts of things that went wrong there. And look at this. Jake has got just this table's open for business now. This is a 7-Eleven table. Open all day.
Yeah, well, I think he'll start with the one near the black and clean up the ones in bulk and come back down for the other one last.
I've seen harder practice drills than this.
Nice stun straight up.
Lovely shot.
You could go either way here, Greg.
Yeah, he's got myriad of choices.
You could screw off this one now.
He'll
keep it as simple as he can. He'll play the one he's closest to.
Yeah, maybe just stop on it. He's come back pretty straight on it.
He did. Yeah, I would have thought he would have liked to leave an angle, come one rail.
Yeah, one rail. That's, just to... So you're running along the line of the position as opposed to really...
He's got to be careful with the red.
Might get stuck behind the red, that's right. This is a crucial shot, actually. It looks pretty straightforward, but he's got to make sure of this. If you duff it against Benny, you can really start kicking yourself. See, he has not landed well.
No, not as well as he would have liked.
It's just amazing.
Just made certain he got enough on it so he didn't snoop himself. It was definitely in his mind. And in doing that, he's really
left himself a tough pot. There he goes. He's having a look. He's good around the table these days, Jake. He doesn't rush into anything.
I think if he softs at 2 rails, he'll be okay.
I think that's what he's going to try and do. He might drill it.
He might.
He did drill it. He screwed back off it. Lovely shot.
Well,
I don't know if it was the right shot. Look, see.
He's a great potter.
Yeah.
He's certainly not in
He's
perfect
a great
position
potter,
with this black. He'll need a good pot here.
I mean, all things considered, I think Benny would have preferred that he was here than like if he had to come off 2. See how it goes. Oh, it's in. Great shot.
Well done. Great pot. Well played.
The young fella.
Fine.
And the crowd really applauded that one. That was a nice shot, and he made it look simple. All right, here we go, 5th frame, and we're all square at 2 apiece, Greg. This is a good
That's
final.
right. I love a final that goes the distance. Ooh, good break. Jake,
One
and
of
the
each.
break. Oh,
Sorry, it's 2 yellows and a red.
2 yellows and a red, yep. Smashing break. Jake
Red-
McCartney, what do you think you'll take? There's less yellows, but I think they're
I
harder.
think red's a better ball.
Yeah.
Red ball's in play.
Nominated reds.
Good
Sensible
choice,
nomination, I think. Now, that red that is under his cue right now, I think if he's going to run into trouble, it's going to be trying to get on that. Or maybe the one in the middle there as well could cause him some problems. Doesn't go into too many pockets.
Yeah, it won't go to the corner. It may go to the middle.
I think it will go to the middle. I think that's probably what he'll play in the end. So, oh, he's tried to develop it now. Oh, is he going to run into trouble? Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, he's trying to punch that yellow out of the way.
He might have even wanted to land there. He's got pretty good angle on it into the corner. So,
Yeah, I think we'll see him play this one next. And maybe come down for that other one now.
and he's come down for it. Oh, that's a nice shot. Geez,
That's
he's
good.
just got such good touch today.
That's good. He's taking care of the more difficult to get at balls as early as he can, which is the way to do it.
Now, this transition is not easy. He's got to come back up the table for these last 2 balls. I think he's coming back from what I can tell. Yeah, back around 2 rails. And yeah, didn't quite cut it. I'm not sure that was the right way to go. Turns out it wasn't anyway. So,
Just a little bit too much spin with combined with the bottom. Counted into the yellow he didn't want to touch.
and
And
all of a
he's
sudden,
a little bit out of position here.
what's he got? He's looking at the cut. He's down on this shot. Is he looking at a safety? No. He's cutting it in. Ugh.
Terrific
When you're seeing the
shot.
balls like that, these balls
Pull
look
up.
like basketballs to this kid. They're bigger than his head.
Lisa said it's just that he's got big hair.
No, I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
think
do
he has
give
a
him a lot.
normal
Actually,
size
we
head.
probably give him a bit too much. Oh, and he's missed it. We're getting light-hearted, expecting him to clean up.
Yeah. Well, we weren't expecting to miss that after the shot he played previously.
That's right. He was down on it in a flash and just knocked it in. And then this one, which was certainly the easier of the 2.
Yeah, he may have just taken it for granted. Got a little bit complacent.
I think he
got a
did.
bit ahead of himself.
He's regretting it. There's no doubt about it. Because if there's anybody that can punish you for doing something like that, it's the guy that's walking around the table right now. Benny spending the full minute to map out his out, usual. No, plays a little safety. Yeah, there's
It's a snooker.
he's got a pretty good snooker there. He's got most angles covered. The shorter of the side rail angles is still open.
Yeah, it looks like he's to go to the
The way
right-hand
that he's
side,
pointing now, I
yeah.
think that's really his only option.
Yeah, there's no passage through. He can't.
But here's the deal. I mean, like Jake hits it great, but Benny's out. If Jake needs to really land underneath this red if he wants to have any or pot it, cut it fine and pot it. I mean, you have to settle for hitting it. He's given it enough. Just hope for a result. Not gotten one. And this is the sort of table that Ben Noonan will destroy. Still a bit tricky.
It's
I'm
still not
thinking
easy.
what he might do with this red that looks like a double now. He's just pointing his cue at it so to illustrate it to you people. That's the red, the yellow. I'm wondering what he's going to do with.
Well, it's a 9 out of 10 double for him.
It's a 9 out of 10 double. It's easy up the rail with certain position on that ball in the centre if he wants to go that way.
He'd probably just rather be in a position to be able to play it where it's a bit of a shot to nothing.
Okay, I think he's going to come in behind it here. Right now. Yeah, I'm not sure about that shot. Sort of landed in no man's land there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he would have liked to been closer to the rail so he could screw back down off it.
He's
a
got
bit
angled
more.
it, so he needs to come across to play this ball in the centre. So he's got semi-decent angle. He certainly didn't look disappointed after that shot, which he normally would do if he ran that far out of position. So I think he was trying to land with a bit of angle, come down the rail. Yeah,
That's
see?
a Burrow shot, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he's played it well. Actually, he didn't leave Jake.
He
an
wouldn't have
easy
left Jake
shot.
too much. I'm sure that ball would have sat over the hole if he had a miss. So, Jake is pretty decent on the long double though. That's what his option was. Now Benny's looking very good.
Just drop this in. I think he's going to try to do anything too fancy.
No, I don't
Bit
think
of
so.
check
He's
side.
giving himself angle to come out, which he needed. So it was a sensible shot.
Both yellows in the same pocket. Greg.
Quite possibly, quite possibly. He's looking around, just having a look at his options. Yeah, I think
Come
he's
off
just
the
looking at his black
side
there.
rail, come across the face of the black and land on the yellow to the same pocket. Was
Yep.
that the shot?
Yeah, bump it across square. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect.
He's hit it well. That is a good shot.
These shots can really be annoying though. This is the sort of shot, it's just near the veranda. You need to, like ideally you would have just come back off it, played the black into the same pocket. But because it's so close to the veranda, he has to play with topspin. He might go into the black, anything can sort of happen. He might go into the black,
He cannoned
bump the
it.
black out, nice
Yeah,
shot.
He intended that cannon and he played it very well.
And just rolling the black in, and Benny goes
Fine.
3-2 up.
Awesome play.
And we are handing the commentary over to Jamie Stevens and Angelo Botera for the last few frames. So
Enjoy the rest of this final, folks. It's been a beauty.
Here we go. Benny Noonan to break. It's 3-2. If he breaks and goes out, it's 4-2.
Jake's playing the match of his life right now.
Very important game.
This is that's an interesting picture we've got there. He's playing junior world title soon, so this will be a good pressure match for him to get used to that environment.
Oh, he stepped up to the table.
Foul.
Scratched. Huge open table too, massive.
One visit, open
Jake stepped
table.
up to the table a
Fine,
few
mate.
games ago.
Yes, I've been watching from the sidelines. He's played a couple of huge shots.
He's got a crack at it here. Open table, ball in hand. One shot.
Doesn't matter which balls he takes as long as he's neat with them. Both balls easily go. The only one is the yellow near that red, so he's going to take reds for sure. It's perfectly on the ball on the rail.
Red ball's in play.
Gonna find a sequence. Plays with good rhythm, Jake.
He's really flying at the moment. You can tell when he's playing confidently in that, I think it was third frame or fourth frame to go 2-all. He's knocked that yellow in and just pumped that black in.
Jake.
That was lazy.
Yellow ball's in play.
Okay. I think he might have just lifted his head a little bit there.
Yeah, he jumped up a little bit too. He just assumed the pot was in.
Oh, he missed the ball, but look, it shows a bit of confidence. You know, he's not. Doesn't look like he's nervous. He's holding it well.
No, he's playing very well. Let's just see now if that missed shot's going to cost him or not.
It could cost him. That yellow ball's in front of a red, the corner.
Yeah, that's the only thing Ben's concerned with at the moment. I'm not really sure what he's going to do to extract it yet. I think had he have got on that one over the pocket, that was the extraction shot.
He's up against it there.
Yeah, I think what he wanted to do was be on that red in the middle. He plays it off 2 cushions, off side, back, and then dislodges the yellow. And he's got another ball, the yellow over the opposite pocket that he can play into the centre.
And he left himself with this shot. Difficult shot. He's got the
Or he's
bridging.
missed it. They're never easy, those shots. Very difficult shots to play.
Looked like he rushed it a bit.
Jake now back with a chance to finish off what he started this frame. And he should do so too. He's playing confidently, the young fella.
Should be right. He's just got to find a path to get on the right side of that black. He tried there to knock it out a bit.
Well, he's made it available to the top corner now. It goes in the middle as well. It goes in 3 pockets.
Yeah.
Probably 4. It's only the middle and corner that where the white ball's closest to that they're not available. Everywhere else it goes. And you won't like to look at that. That's just stopped him from going game, I think. Unless it's still on, but from this angle, it doesn't look good.
No, it's left him with a difficult proposition. Have to find a way to negotiate around it.
He's going to play the snooker. Oh, he hasn't played that well.
Well, he's left him more than a shot.
Ben, he might, depending on how he feels, he's got an option to double this this yellow. I don't think he'll do it actually. It's not a lot of value in the shot. Really, that red saving him at the moment. It's on top of that yellow. But yeah, he has very aggressive thoughts every shot he plays, Ben. He's always looking for a way to win.
Oh, he's played that. Ooh, I thought that was going.
It was.
What happened then? It just didn't want to go in.
He hasn't left a lot for Jake. I think you can probably play this ball in the bottom corner and hopefully come back up sort of in line with the black, and you can get the red underneath. I don't even know if you can get through to it really. Looks straight from the overhead, but no, this actually the other overhead cam we've got shows there is angle, so he can play the shot. Opting for something different. Jeez, he loves playing these shots. Look at that, that's huge.
He was saying earlier that the balls are just falling for him, kissing off balls and playing jackies, and it's all working for him.
Yeah,
it's a big shot.
A lot of those shots he's played for, though, he's been lucky a couple of times, but that's all part of pool.
That's right. It's a bit of instinct there.
Oh, he's been taking.
Finding the angles.
When you attack the game, things can happen for you, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, both these players have done it all day.
Oh, Benny's relentless at it. He just keeps doing it every match, and that's why he makes finals so often.
Yeah, Jake looks like he's just gotten better each match that he's played through the day. Been keeping an eye on him, and he's been doing very well. Just rising to the occasion.
He's had a very tough draw as well.
He needs this frame though.
Definitely needs this frame, or it could be all over. Benny's got a Chinese. We saw what he did last time he was Chinese. It wasn't real flash. This one's a bit easier than the other one he had. No worries there. Still that ball on the red to contend with. Will he sit this yellow? I don't think there's any value because Jake would just kick it straight out and he'll be in the same spot he was. So he's going to try and get an angle on the ball in the middle and get some movement happening.
Yeah, I think he'll go for it now. Off the side rail, try and disrupt that yellow ball.
Oh, look at this.
Done that pretty well.
Not the easiest shots.
Yeah. What do you think? He'll take the one into the corner first?
Well, if he takes the ball in the corner, it looks reasonably thin. It'd be hard to control the white ball. But ball in the middle he can probably take on, come off the side rail past the centre and be right behind that yellow. So I think we'll see him take the middle ball. But I've got no idea what I'm talking about again.
He's taking the one pocket. We got one right, Jamie.
You're getting them all right. I'll get them all wrong. He's
I
on
just
it.
fluke him. Oh, what's going on there?
He's on it.
He's on it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That overhead is deceptive.
He's played that. He's just played at such good weight.
Oh, that's...
And Benny Noonan showing what class he is.
Excuse me. That's huge, Jamie.
Yeah, this is what Benny does in finals. He just produces. This is Jake's first final, so he'll learn a lot from it as well.
Okay, Jake McCartney to break.
He's been breaking huge on this table today, and now in the final, he's come up with nothing. He's going to be thinking to himself, I can't believe it. And this, I think, this is for the match, isn't it?
This is for the match. It's 4-2. Earlier in this match, Jake was down 2-zip and came back to get it to 2-all. Played some pretty big shots, answered some big questions, big Benny Noonan questions. Got back to 2-all. And now he's got to do the same thing, but he's not at the table. Ben's at the table.
Yeah, he's definitely got an out that he can get. It's just one opening shot. Doesn't look that difficult. And he's dislodged. That's a huge shot.
Oh, he's done everything.
And he's been a bit stiff. He's Chinesed himself on the ball along the rail. He's got a plant on the other two. He's actually left himself nothing really simple.
He might... Oh, he can't even... No, he's left himself a pretty difficult shot.
He's got the ball at the opposite end of the table. He might take it on.
He's going to play the plant.
He's missed it. They're never easy, those balls, when they're that far apart. Bit of emotion from Ben. He's an emotional player, actually, Ben. He loves winning. Doesn't like missing. He's not used to it, I don't think.
He doesn't like losing.
I don't think he likes missing. He misses like once in every 40 frames or something.
But Jake's at the table now.
Yep, and look at the yellows. They're everywhere.
Mate, he can get it to 4-3.
Big opening shot. Big opening shot. And now he's got it all.
Held well. Nice white ball control. Must be thinking, gee, I've got an opening here.
I'll put the Moz on him. I don't think he'll miss this out.
You've called it, Jamie.
He's just flowing well. I don't think he'll miss this out. They're all in the open.
The young kid's finding some rhythm around the table.
Still taking his time, though, composing himself every shot. A lot of people will just rush.
Oh, yeah, he's doing well. Just needs to pick up this frame. And he's in with a go because he does have the break.
Yeah, that's right. If he can break and go out, we've got a huge match on our hands. But got to see the finish of this one first. He's actually just...
I thought he'd already finished, mate.
Well, I thought he had. I was hoping he had.
Oh, it's still there.
He's not landed where he wanted to.
Still there. He's just got to play one difficult shot.
This is not the shot that's... Unless this goes to the corner, this is not the shot that's difficult. He may have to play the middle, and he's going to be running away from the action. So depends on how he plays this.
He'll have to play it into the... No.
This must go, so he's still okay.
Ooh.
He's okay. That's good. He's okay. One good pot. He just came slightly too far. He wanted to be pretty straight on that ball, or further and be on the other one. He's just sort of landed in between, but he should still get this pot. That's in.
Yep.
And just another roll in underneath the red for the black in the middle.
Composed as you like.
Oh, he's fucking...
Oh. What's he done there? Jake McCartney. He's given it up.
Yeah, that's because he's hit that ball low. If he had to just run through that and just let the white ball go naturally instead of trying to control the white off the side rail, he would never have missed that ball. He's going to be kicking himself.
I think he's already kicked himself a few times.
Yeah, he knows that it could be the match gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Benny's missed by a mile as well. This is unbelievable.
This is...
He's Chinese as well. He's got a result in a way.
Oh my, Benny Noonan.
Benny's just turned and smiled to
Missed
me.
the
I think
Gully.
he must have heard me.
He's let Jake back in.
This cut looks massive. I don't think this can cut. He's going to have to double it.
I think he'll play the cut. It's a huge cut.
I think on our overhead it actually is thinner than it looks. I think it's actually thinner than the overhead shows.
Yeah, right.
White ball's going to be flying into reds. I think he's got to double it.
Double it into the corner.
Yep. Stun the white. Try and hold for the black. That's what he's played for. It's thrown a bit wide. Oh, pressure on Benny. Ball's over the hole. But he's 2-frame buffer, so he's going to have a go.
He will have a go.
He'll be looking at clear. He's going to pot this red, probably after the shot over the pocket. Pot the red inside the yellow. Try and just kill it to the rail and give himself some breathing space. Oh, that's a clever shot.
Oh.
That's a clever shot.
He's left one ball on the rail though. I thought he might have kept the two balls there to play a cannon onto, or...
Thing is now he's got tons and tons of options. He can even pump it up the rail now if he wants and screw back.
That's true.
But I think you'll see him. He looks like he's going to do that. I think he thinks to himself, if I pot this, it's frame ball. And he's going to get a snooker if he misses it.
Oh, he's gone
He's
too
missed
far. No, he hasn't.
I don't think Jake can pot. He's going to have to go up and down, and there's no natural angle because the reds are in the way and the black.
Is it a total snooker? Does it matter?
He's actually going to have to come off side cushion, back cushion, and up. Or commit a foul and try and promote the yellow with a red behind it. But yeah, I think that's a pretty dodgy shot.
Okay, this will be big. This will be big.
Okay, back row of right-hand side.
What's the right-hand side?
He needs to give it a bit. He's done
And
it.
he's played it. Oh, it's huge.
That's a massive shot.
It's huge.
He's just got an equally massive black to play now, though.
That's a big shot.
Benny can't believe it. He's smiling at me. Oh, he doesn't want to dig down. He might not have a choice. He's worried about the in-off. It doesn't look in-off.
That's...
He could screw this if he cuts it too
amazing.
thin. That's what he's done. Oh, that's what I thought he could happen. He didn't have to screw off that. He could have played a plain ball.
He's given it up.
With it. Time running.
Yeah,
Two shots.
I think that's the end of the match. I don't think Benny's going to make any more mistakes. Oh, what a shame to see that shot played after a huge shot out of the snooker.
May have still had the adrenaline going from the last shot.
He
That
may.
was absolutely huge.
Benny's just come a bit far. He's still all right, but no, and Benny will be, yeah, he's upset because he hasn't landed on the 5-cent coin.
It's pretty good.
If it passes to the middle, it's just ABC.
So what can Jake take from this match?
Oh, he can take heaps from it. He can, how to react to the pressure, you know, the ups and downs. Has he relaxed too much? Is he not relaxed enough? Heaps of things he can assess. He can go back. He's got it on tape as well, so he can go back and look at the mistakes he's made.
Oh, well, he's hasn't landed on it, but he's got two shots.
Yeah, it's
It'll
not.
be textbook.
He's going to have a think about this because it looks easy when you've got two, but this can go wrong if you don't play the right shot. He's got a few different shots he can play. None of them he really likes. I thought maybe he might double it off the side rail, off the other side rail, and just try and get the red in the middle of the table and hold the white. Looks like he can do that without hitting the black.
Yeah, I think there's a few things that he could do. He's just, yeah, he's going to play that.
He's going to double to the centre, is he?
In the centre.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone in off.
I just cannot believe that.
I think that's what he was warning himself about
Who is it?
in the first place, looking at the white ball going in that direction.
I'm sure I haven't given Ben a share of Jake's Calcutta. I'm sure I haven't. I have never ever seen Ben do anything like that before in my life.
That's
Jake,
game.
Fine.
Jake just says thanks very much. I'll
What
stay in this
happened?
match.
Here we go. 4-3.
Benny Noonan to break.
Benny Noonan to break.
He's going to want to go out after that shocker that he played. I can only explain that shot as a Jay Stevens-like affair. That was a shocker. He's got a
Red
ball.
ball's potted.
He's got everything open. This black, I'd love to know if it goes. It doesn't look like it does.
That red's not going either. Looks like it may go off the overhead. The red inside here.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
it'll
don't
go.
think it's on. I think he might take yellows.
If he takes reds, he'll just play the ball inside the pocket.
That's true, and he can control the frame.
Yeah. And if he gets it, he's on for the red ball that's on top of the black. Maybe.
No, I think you're right. I think that's the way to go. He'll
Red
nominate.
ball's in play.
Yeah, he's just going to control the frame. Oh, it did go. Ooh.
Oh, he didn't want it to go.
And Jake's just he's in more trouble than the early settlers right now.
Touching, sorry.
All right, Jake, he's hard up against it.
I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
Touching ball.
Oh, touching ball will help him a lot here.
Yeah, I think it is touching ball. No, it's not. It must be touching on the other.
No, it's not. Oh, that's a smart shot. Clever shot.
Oh, he's done something.
That's a great shot. Now he's forcing Benny. The thing is, Benny's just going to free this black now. There's no way he's going to leave those balls like that where that yellow's stuck against the red over the cushion.
Yeah. You could even squeeze it off the black.
He won't even be concerned with potting. He'll just make sure both the black and the red are free so he can go game next shot.
That's right. And he'll play from here. He can squeeze it off it.
Yeah, he'll definitely
Push
be putting in
Jake's
front.
yellow ball towards the pocket.
I'm surprised he didn't give that a little bit more pace, but I guess he wanted to keep the white ball close to the yellow, so he didn't leave Jake a lot.
Yeah, he wants to make sure of it after last frame.
Yeah, that last frame, well, I think Benny's has decided no more mistakes. I'm just going to tie this game up and go game when I can. And I do believe that will be next shot. Unless Jake pulls out miracles, he's already pulled a couple out, so we'll see what happens. He's missed. Has he got the result? No.
No result.
I think well, I said it before, match over. Am I putting the moz on Benny now?
I think he can just play that red ball into the side pocket and hit the black out.
I think the black might go. Oh no, it probably doesn't. It looks tight. If you can get white ball right on the rail, it might slip under.
Even if he moves the yellow ball that's in front of it, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, I think you're right. You'll definitely be playing that. Oh, he's missed.
Oh, he's missed it.
Emphasised too much on the white. This is a massive chance now for Joe. He may elect to pot the red over the pocket now and force Benny. Because that red on the cushion definitely doesn't go in the centre. And he'll be leaving Ben with a big opening shot.
Okay, it's paramount he does something here.
Oh, I'm surprised he's not doing this. That's all fine to sit that there. But if he had have pot that red over the pocket, he would have just put it straight back onto Ben and said, "Here, do this or you lose."
Yeah, he needed to get it in there, but the way he's left it, he's pretty much killed the ball as well.
Yeah. Oh, Ben's missed
my
again.
God.
He's rattled.
Oh my, what's going on here? Missing easy pots.
Once again, Jake still, in fact, this is an even better chance than what he had before to pot the red over the pocket.
Missing safeties. What's going through their heads? They need
Finals pressure.
Yeah, they need to get it together. If Jake can keep his head.
That head, it's hard to keep that head. That's massive. Oh, he's gone in
What's
off.
he done? No.
Not sure what he's played for there. He's left him. I'm not actually. I really would like to know what he's played for there. He hasn't given himself any advantage at all, even by potting that ball. Maybe trying to cut it up to the corner. Here he goes. Massive if this sits. It's gone in.
It's gone in.
You can't believe it.
And he's left the white ball
Exactly
inside
where it
the
was.
jaw.
He still can pot this red over the pocket if he wants to. He just has to make sure now that he doesn't leave a foul snooker, but he can still play the shot because he's running out of options really quickly. And if he lets Benny back to the table, the game's just going to get opened up.
Oh, he's put the ball over there. He's got two there now.
He's tried to tighten things up.
I don't think that that's going to tighten things up for Ben.
No, if it had gone in front of the red, he would have been okay, but this is going down the rail now. And he may still go out. He's tried to see, he's deliberately played that off the red.
Oh, he's pushed
I
it.
cannot believe that's dropped.
It's dropped and it's pushed the other red closer to the black.
Yep. Could see a... oh, geez, he could get aggressive here, but there's a bit of risk involved.
He's going to have to play the plant, yeah? Or he just...
Yeah, depending on how hard he hits, it depends on how wide the red will throw, but he might be able to get the other red to double, just like this. This is what I was going to say before he just beat me to the shot.
It's a big shot. He's going for a lot.
I don't really think there was a lot of other options, and plus he's got heaps of cover, so he can afford to be a bit more aggressive.
He's got a lot of cover, but if he leaves the white ball anywhere underneath those yellows, Jake can play the double back underneath that pocket. So he needs to get this red right inside the pocket just to guard against Jake playing another safety on him. And he's done it, but he's left an avenue there. So if he can manage to get it up around there...
I think what we'll see Jake do here is just bump into these two yellows that are stuck together near the red and just cover that red right up. Get himself a snooker. Benny's going to go up and down, but at least that red's going to be covered and he'll be still in the frame. Or he might just kick him out. He's doing what I said.
He's done exactly that.
He's actually got a bit too neat with it.
You guys have been hanging around for ages, eh?
Yeah, some of the shots I can pick he's going to play, but others I can't. Yeah. And that was the only shot on the table for Ben to play. Now he's got complete control and Jake's forced to pull out miracles. There's actually a shot that Jake can play.
There is. You can get that yellow ball inside. You can knock that red ball in and get his yellow inside that ball covering the red. Is that correct? Is that the one you're talking about?
He's going to pot this. Even if he doesn't pot that, he's not going to be too concerned. Because what he can do now is he can cut this yellow onto the red over the pocket. The problem is, if he does that, Benny's just going to give him two shots back.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. That's the same shot.
So he could even play the black, but the black's not a good option because then it allows Benny to double the red out. He's done that. He's actually played it in such a way where the yellow can't be pot, so it's a good shot.
Yeah.
Benny might blast this out though.
He'd have to knock it out pretty hard because he wants to get that yellow ball out of there as well.
Look, have a look at this shot. This is what he's thinking here. He's going to flick off the red thin, try and cannon the black across the table to pot his red over the pocket, which will go underneath the yellow and leave the black on, and he's got two shots on the red. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is massive.
You will probably play it, I reckon.
This is what Ben does. This is why he makes finals consistently. Here he goes.
So he doesn't
He won't
hit
even do
the
anything
black
near
ball.
what I said. Oh, he did try and do it. He's actually... Oh, my God.
Ah.
That's just the biggest shot I've ever seen.
Oh, very good.
What a freak.
Big time Benny Noonan. Ends it with a bit of panache.
The biggest shot you'll ever see in a final.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the 2007 ANZAC weekend pool tournament. And to do the player introductions and to present the prizes, we've got Mr. Terry Axford. Give him a hand, everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody. I just got a few things to say before I make the presentation. First off, I'd like to thank all our sponsors, Alcock, Thompson and Taylor, Just a Tint, and of course the pool room. Give them a round of applause, thank you. I'd like to also give a special thanks to Marc, one of the managers here, who helped me right through the tournament. He worked tirelessly in making this event happen, which I'm sure you'll all agree is very good. I'd also like to thank my helpers, the tournament organisers. I'll just read them out. Tracy, Bert, Sam, Joanna, and also Jerry G was a very big help. He was very good on the mic. Thank you very much. And also I'd like to thank JR for doing the cow cutter. He's one of the best around at this job. Thanks very much, JR. And very importantly to me, I'd like to thank PoolTV for being here. I'm sure you'll think they gave a very good coverage of the tournament. I'd also like to thank ACE for saying a few words about their PPI association, and I thought that's a very good point of view before the 128 today. That was excellent, ACE. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank the interstate players travelling quite a distance to come here. Without you guys, it's sort of not the tournament that it would be just having Melbourne players here. You guys certainly bring a good lift to the game. Thank you very much for coming all this way. And I hope you have a safe trip home. I'd like to thank James Mills and Bert Kluber for doing the umpiring for the finals. That was a really excellent job, guys. Thank you. Not too many more thanks. We'll have to get on to the presentation now. I've done enough. First off, I'd like to bring up the winner of the Blancs Cup, which was Craig Vanden Stegenbergen. Somewhere here. I'll find it. She's gone? Oh well, I'll hold on to that. Look nice on my mantelpiece. Won't that be lovely? Last year we, as all you people know, we have a tournament on Friday night, a ladies knockout. Oh, we always have trophies for that. We didn't have the trophies last year for the winners, so we have them tonight. So I'd like the people, this is hard with this cord, guys. Just give me a couple of secs. I'll do a bit of pulling there and get it out. I can't help myself. I'd like Kerry Brooks and Lisa Carvery to come down, please, or wherever they are. Are they still here? I hope so. I asked them to stay. Obviously not. This is going to be a good presentation, this. I'm going well. Oh, here you are. If I give you both of them, would you be able to take them home?
No, I don't see Mark.
Thanks very much for coming, love. The winner of this year's Friday night one was Julie McEwen. She's unable to be here. The runner-up was one of my main helpers, Tracy Heath. Thanks, Waddy.
Yeah, can I take Julie's as well?
Isn't that lovely? Fantastic stuff. Right, now we get on to the money part of it all, you'd say. We're going from 5th to 8th in the tournament. I'd like Tim Sheldon to come up, please. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Terence.
Well done. And the person that brought him in the Calcutta was myself. Won't that be lovely? Next one, Mark Williams, please. Mark was brought in the Calcutta by Tracy.
Thank you, buddy. Very good, Terry. Thank you.
Tracy Heath, thanks. The next one was Phil Jones. He was bought by Lee Gilpin. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Terry.
Pleasure. The next one in the last 8 was Charlie Babuto. He was bought by John Picardo, I think his name is. I can't pronounce it. Picardo. Oh, we'll just put it over the bar, not a problem. Mr. Picardo, is he here? He's supposed to be.
He asked me to pick it up.
Yeah, I know that. That's it. Thanks for coming, mate. Appreciate it. You must agree we've seen some very good semi-finals here in this tournament this year. There were 4 of the top players in the country, and I thought they were really great, even though I didn't see a real lot of them, but I did over on the big screen over there. Seen a bit here and there. It's really good. Third and fourth was one or the other, Brenton Collier, I should say. Brenton Collier, is he here in the room? Where's he gone? And he was purchased in the Calcutta by Marc Robertson. Is Marc Robertson, Brenton Collier here, please? Can someone get him, please? Where's Brenton? You purchased Brenton in Calcutta, correct?
I did.
There you go. Obviously, Brenton doesn't want any money. Equal 3rd or 4th, whatever way you like to put it. James Delahunty, please. Well done, James. Thank you. And he was purchased by himself, so he might have to come back down again. You bought yourself, did you?
I would love to collect, but it wasn't me.
Who was it? I'll have to check. Tracy, will you check that, please? Who bought James Delahunty, please? Sorry, buddy. We are getting tired. It's been a very big weekend. Now we get down to the business end of the situation. At this note, I'd like to call on the owner of the venue, Ken Nichols, to come and say a few words, please.
Thank you, Terry. Initially, I'd just like to thank you all for your attendance at the annual Pool Room ANZAC Day tournament. It's been a great weekend for everybody. I'm sure we've all enjoyed it. I'd especially like to thank Terry Axford and his team for the huge effort they've put in, not only over the weekend, but for the previous 12 months in organising this tournament. It's been a huge effort, and Terry here has just done a stellar job. Thanks, Terry. We'd especially like to thank PoolTV as well. They've put in a big effort here. It's been a really long haul over the weekend, very long hours in setting up everything that you see here today, and you'll be able to watch quite a bit of this on Channel 31 over the next 12 months. Let's hear it for PoolTV. Also to our sponsors, Allcox and Just a Tint. And I'd like to say congratulations, Ben, for winning the tournament this weekend, and also well done to Jake.
Thanks very much, Ken, for those kind words. Now we get down to the last two. The runner-up for the tournament was little Jake McCartney. Please come forward. He's picked up a few dollars. He's actually bought himself a Calcutta, so that was pretty good news too. Well done, Jake. You'd like to say a few words?
Firstly, just like to say, bridesmaid again. What's going on here? Alrighty, we'll try it again. Once again, bridesmaid in the tournament again, but credit to Ben Noonan, he's one of the best going around. He's not easy to beat. I'd like to thank Terry, all the staff it's just been a really run weekend. Thanks to PoolTV, and yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much, Jake. We'd have to. The guy that won the tournament, I mean, he's won so much, it's unbelievable. We're only saying today, I put the moz on the poor bloke. I said, well, you never won this tournament. You never even close. He said, I'm going to today, but you're putting the moz on me. And every time I spoke to him, he reckons I put the moz on him all the time. But Benny, you finally did it, buddy. Well done. Come up. Ben Noonan, ladies and gentlemen. And he was purchased by JR in the Calcutta. Let's say a few words.
Yeah, why not? First of all, thank you to Terry and everyone that's helped. I know there was probably 5 or 6 people that helped Terry as well run the tournament, so good on you guys. Thanks to the pool room, Ken, and yeah, this tournament's actually probably become, other than Berry, the biggest tournament in Australia, I think, as far as runners go, and Terry's always reminding me of that every time I see him. how good the tournament's going and how well it's run, of course. Thanks to everyone for hanging around. I know it's been a long day. All the piss heads, thanks a lot for the yeah, good work over there and up there. Thanks to a few of the guys that supported me today, which was good, and a couple of guys sort of got me over the line there in the end. Jake, first final, mate, did very well. Neither of us sort of played brilliantly, but it's tough, so did really well, mate. Good on you. And cheers to PoolTV as well. Good on you guys. And yeah, thanks a lot. We'll see you next year. Cheers. Oh yeah, I'm putting on $100 on the bar too. So for all you vultures, get up there.
I nearly fell over. Yeah, JR's. Hey. JR. Well done, buddy.
He's not that. He just wants a lot.
Thanks very much for your help. Now, thank you very much, everybody, and I'm sure you'll dive in early next year to join the tournament next year, and tell your friends, and it'll get bigger and better than ever. Thanks very much for coming. Hang on, you've got your trophies to go, boys. You forgot your trophies. I forgot. Do apologise. Benny and Jake, can you kindly come back up here? I'm sorry about that. I was too worried about your money rather than the trophy. There's your trophy, buddy. Something nice you put on the mantelpiece. You've got a big arm to carry that home with. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. I also forgot another one, I'm sorry. One of the most important ones. Best lady in the place. Susie Yeomans, come on down. Best lady player for the weekend, Susie Yeomans. Thank you very much, Dale. Thanks for coming. You want to say a few words? Don't lose the top. He's not here.
Isn't there an envelope that comes with this?
Well, why isn't he in here? Peter Johnson? Are you here or not? Marc be dead. I was going to take the money home and have a drink and all that sort of stuff.
Why? That's mine.
Well, I called you out before and you weren't even listening.
I was in the toilet.
And there's a little trophy, Pete. You did well, mate. Thank you very much for doing it. You want a speech, Peter? No, he doesn't want a speech.